Well, and happy Friday night, everybody, here from the Crookston Sports Center after a wild week with a lot of snow, a lot of postponements and cancellations. We actually have some sports on the air for you here on this Friday night. Wyatt Morrell, Bo Melby will join me here shortly. It's the Riverview Health pregame show, Crookston Empire Boys Hockey, as they get ready to take on the Detroit Lakes Lakers, a Section 8A matchup here tonight. Detroit Lakes off to a really good start, 4-1-1 on the year. The tie against Thief River Falls, the loss in overtime to East Grand Forks. They're ranked 10th in the state, and the rankings for this week have not come out. At least they hadn't the last time I checked, and they could even be potentially a little bit higher than that. So this is not a team to take lightly by any means, and you'll hear more about them with their head coach, Ben Noah, coming up here in the pregame show. Also for Crookston, they got their first win of the season this past weekend. Also played a really good Two Rivers team and skated to a 3-1 loss there against them. But they're looking to carry that momentum over here back in Crookston after a wild week. Like we said, not really even just games that were lost, but practice time also unable to happen here the last couple of days. We'll see if they get off to a slow start. Detroit Lakes, same boat, though. They haven't really been able to practice or do much, so they're kind of in the same situation as Crookston. So we'll see how these teams respond and how they get going early in this one. It's on the air tonight. Listen on 1260 AM, 105.7 FM, and 92.1 FM in Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and online at KROXAM.com. We're also live streaming the event. Have that fired up and ready to roll. So you can head on over to our YouTube channel, find it there, or go to KROXAM.com. You can find the link in the story under the sports page. So a couple different options for your viewing pleasure on this Friday night. We will take a break. When we come back, you will hear from the head coach of Detroit Lakes, Ben Noah. He'll give you the rundown on what has been working for them so far this season and what they need to do to get another win here tonight. It's the Riverview Health pregame show, Crookston Empire Boys Hockey versus the Detroit Lakes Lakers, and we'll be back right after this.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
I'll get back inside the Riverview Pregame show now, joined with Ben Noah, head coach of Detroit Lakes. And Coach, made the trip here. It's kind of been a weird week with the weather and not getting to play very much. So have you been able to practice during that time frame? Are the boys, I'm sure, a little bit eager to get back on the ice?
Yeah, we're glad we're here. It feels like we haven't played for a month. We played Thief River in Thief last Friday, a week ago today. Had the weekend off. We practiced on Monday and haven't touched the ice since. So I think Crookston's in the same boat. No excuses for either team. We're happy to be here, and it was dicey driving up here, but we're here, and hopefully we can make it home safe.
You have gotten off to a pretty good start. You mentioned a couple of your opponents where, very good teams in the area and in Class A. So what has allowed you to play well, and what is a big strength with this group?
Well, we're an older team. We have a ton of seniors. We have 10 seniors in our lineup that play significant minutes. They've been with us for all 3 years. They understand how we want to play. We play a pretty simple, hard game. We don't have any elite players, so we don't have any standout guys that are going to kind of eye you when you're watching our team, but we play very structured. We're disciplined. We play hard, and if we're on our game, we're a really good team.
Crookston has been better this year. They've been close with a couple teams that beat them pretty bad last year, and they've won a game this year. So, they're a much more complete team. So what's going to have to be one or two keys to get a win?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's a Section 8A game, and they're always tough. You always get the best out of your opponent. They're going to get our best effort. We're going to get their best effort. We expect a physical game. I think, as long as we stay out of the penalty box, we don't have bad pinches or turn pucks over at the blue line and give them any freebies, we'll like the results.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck, Coach.
I appreciate it.
That was the head coach of the Detroit Lakers. There we go. We'll calm that back down for the radio. They're coming in hot because the recording, when we interview the coach, is a little bit lower for some reason tonight than normal. So have to remember that when we play the next one with Coach Hardy. But anyways, appreciate Coach Noah's time. So he gives you a little insight. 10 seniors that play significant time, like he said. So that is going to be a big challenge for Crookston, just dealing with that experience. There's some younger guys on this Pirate roster that get significant time. And they're going to be going up against an experienced group that has played together a lot growing up. We'll take another break. When we come back, you'll hear from the Pirates coach, Josh Hardy. We'll get his thoughts on the weekend success, time off, and what they need to do to get another win. So we'll have that and more coming up next. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Boston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Drs. Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
And Coach, it's been a weird week with the weather and some postponements and not getting to play. Does it feel like it's been a really long time since you last took the ice?
Yeah, I went in the locker room and I said, hey, like, haven't seen these guys in a while since Monday. So, yeah, it's been a while, but, I thought we played really well last weekend. I thought we had a great game Saturday, and hopefully we can kind of keep the momentum going here. Obviously, kind of get the rust off real quick and get out there. And great matchup tonight against Detroit Lakes.
You mentioned, trying to keep the momentum going. Do you worry about that considering the break you had? Because you guys have been playing some really good hockey now, this unfortunate timing with the weather and maybe some time off. So are you a little concerned about a slow start?
I don't know. We obviously would love to practice, right? But we're all in the same boat here. DL hasn't practiced since Monday either. And I think our attitude in the locker room is good. We're loose. So if we can come out, we'll know right away in the warm-up how it's going to go. We'll see how we look out there. But, no, this is a fairly veteran group. We got a couple of young guys, but for the most part, these guys know what it takes to come back out and play some good hockey.
Obviously, the top line is kind of how you guys go when they go, you go as a team. But the second and third lines as of late have played really well, especially that road trip down in the city. So is that going to be important once again?
Yeah, for sure. I really like the way the second line's playing. I thought Nate Kelly really is kind of the leader out there as a senior, and I'd love to see that. We're going to make a small switch there today. We're moving Brandon Colborn to center and Caden Edwards to wing. I think those are just, they fit a little better there. You'll still see Eddie take some draws, but for the most part, we'll have Brandon playing center. I think that gives us a little more speed up front and a little more jam in the backside with Brandon. So we're excited about that. And then the third line's been good too, and we're excited to know. I'm going to mix in. Zach Taryn's been sick, so him coming back and kind of getting in the mix there on the third line again with Miller and Bachow and Jackson Reese, who scored on Saturday. This is one of the deeper Pirate hockey teams we've had in a while.
You're playing another ranked team tonight. You played East Grand Forks earlier. So is this another good measuring point for where you're at this point in the season?
Absolutely, right? Like, it's a process. It's the whole season is how do we get to be the best team that we can be, and this is another stepping stone for us. I think it's a great opportunity against a really well-coached team. They always work hard. They play the game the right way. They do the things the right way, kind of how we want to be, right? So I like it. I'm excited to see how we look against these guys. I think it's going to be a good matchup, and we've had some big battles with DL over the years, and so my wife told me no overtime tonight because she can't handle it, but we'll hopefully come out, and like I just told the boys, I said, we take care of our game, worry about us, do the things the right way, and the scoreboard's going to take care of itself tonight.
So what are those two final big keys in order to avoid overtime and get the win?
Yeah, I think secondary scoring's big. For us, I say we talked a lot this week. We had one practice. But we really want to try to offensively move pucks to the weak side and try to create some chaos within their defensive zone. And then in our defensive zone, we talk a lot about protecting the dot line, right? So the dot to dot to dot, we want to keep guys outside of there, let Jaron see it, and then converge back at our net and knock guys down and clear pucks. So if we can keep them outside, I don't think that they got 3-4 lines that can work. They don't have a high-end, super high-end skilled guy that's going to be able to kind of walk our guys. So if we can keep everything to the outside, we'll be in good shape tonight.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks.
Head coach of the Pirates, Josh Hardy, coming in hot again on the radio. There we go. Fix that. We'll get used to it eventually. But appreciate his time as he gives us a little inside information there on what they hope to do tonight. And coming off of a long break, just like Detroit Lakes is, they're in the same boats. We'll see how these two teams respond early here tonight. So appreciate both coaches' times. We'll get their starting lineups to you here in a little bit with the Knapp Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. We'll also have a draft scoreboard update, preview this matchup a little bit more, and then the drop of the puck. It was going to be 7:30. We're running a little behind JV, which, by the way, was won by Detroit Lakes by a score of 4-2. That went a little bit longer, and they got here, with the road conditions, as Coach Noah mentioned. It was a little dicey out there, and they did make it, but ended up starting the JV game a little late. So a little bit behind, but we'll have the puck drop here for the varsity game, 7:35, somewhere around there, hopefully, and we'll get you all the coverage here tonight. So we'll take another break. When we come back, draft scoreboard update, let you know about the postponements in the area, what games are going on, any scores that we have so far, and much, much more. So we'll have that coming up next. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX and the KROX live stream.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Judy Hulst, Administrator at Villa St. Vincent in the Summit Apartments. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of reflection, please know how very proud Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments are to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
And welcome back here inside the Crookston Sports Center on the Riverview Health pregame show. I'm Morel Bo Melby alongside me. Time now for a draft scoreboard update. Brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. And this holiday season, it's still going on. Christmas 9 days away. You can let Draft Sports Bar and Grill help you out. So if you are a last-minute shopper and need ideas, can't go wrong with a gift card. And they got plenty of them over there. You can do it in any amount, and it makes a great gift. Also, for holiday entertaining, Draft Sports Bar and Grill offers off-site catering for all occasions. They also have carry-out. Give them a call at 281-1183 and pick up your food to go. Make sure to let them help you out this holiday season. Well, on our scoreboard update, as we mentioned here, boys hockey, Detroit Lakes won in the JV game over the Pirates earlier here at the Sports Center, 4-2. We do have one score so far at halftime in girls basketball. Ada Borup West is up on Menominee-Waban 27-24. Derek Martin will be back in studio helping us out tonight, so shout out to him for his hard work, and he'll be keeping an eye on the scores, letting us know. So we'll be able to get those up on our website sooner tonight and also pass them along on the air. Postponements. So why don't we just kind of start there? Boys hockey, Red Lake Falls at Mayville Portland was postponed. Lake of the Woods at Kitson County Central was postponed. And Northern Lakes at Park Rapids, that was postponed to January 26th. Girls basketball, Climax Fisher at Fosston was postponed today. Red Lake Falls, Warren Alvarado Oslo, and Kitson County Central and East Grand Forks as well. They aren't playing today. And then boys basketball, these three matchups, Climax Fisher at Fosston, Red Lake County at Stephen Argyle, and Kitson County Central at Sacred Heart were all postponed as well. Let's see here. UMC basketball, that got postponed today. The women's and men's team were going to host Minot State. That was going to be going on this evening, but again, due to the weather conditions up here, they made the decision to postpone that. Minot State, they don't want to travel all the way across with what's going on even in North Dakota there as well. I mean, it's bad here. It's been bad over there too, so they decided to postpone those. Let's see. The Crookston wrestling team, they were going to be at the Jackhammer tournament in Pequot Lakes the next 2 days. That got canceled today. It was going to be day one of the two-day event. And then the Crookston dance team, they also got canceled tonight. They were going to be in Frazee for a high kick and jazz meet, but unfortunately that's not going to happen as that was canceled. We do have a score update. 4 minutes left in the first half. NDSU is trailing Incarnate Word 16-10. So Incarnate Word they're 12-1. I mean, they're the real deal, but you don't typically see the Bison lose regardless. I mean, even if it's the playoffs, they got a lot of national championships under their belt. But Bo just made a good point. It's at home at the Fargo Dome, so rare territory there for them. But it is the first half. We'll see if they get it together in the second half. I would guess they're still probably going to win, but time will tell. It's funny, the other semifinal, South Dakota State, in that one tomorrow, so we could get a South Dakota State, North Dakota State national championship. I think the Dakotas would go crazy if that happens. So we'll see if NDSU gets it done, but that's the score update we have for you right there. Over on the KROX live stream, of course, this one's being live streamed as well, but Crookston Pirate basketball, they'll be hosting Bagley tonight. So if you want to take that one in, they'll be tipping off here shortly. As JV started at 6, varsity at 7:30, as the Pirates go for win number 2 on the season. Chris Fee will be on the call for that one. So that's about it on our draft scoreboard update. There's a few other events in the nearby area. Again, we'll have all the scores, whether it's hockey, basketball. We'll keep an eye on the NDSU score. All that and more, we'll have it on our website, KROXAM.com, and we'll be sure to pass it along as well here on the broadcast as well. So still got about 7 minutes or so until the drop of the puck. The Zamboni, as you can see on the live stream, clearing the ice off, getting us ready to roll. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll go through the Napa Crookston Wellington Machine starting lineups. We'll give you our keys to the game, maybe, me and Bo, and then we'll take one last final break after that, and then have the drop of the puck between the Pirates and the Lakers here on KROX. So we'll be back after this. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Grove Mechanical in Crookston wants to help you make the air in your home absolutely perfect with reliable, award-winning Lennox products. Ask them about available rebates from your local utilities. Stop in today at Grove Mechanical. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or you can visit them at grovemech.com. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think Grove Mechanical in Crookston. They are your hometown heating and cooling professionals.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
And welcome back inside the Crookston Sports Center. Time now for the Napa Crookston Bowling Machine starting lineups as we get you ready for the drop of the puck between the Pirates and the Lakers here on this Friday night. They're brought to you, like I said, by Napa Crookston Bowling Machine. Make sure your battery starts the first time every time this winter season, and get a Legend battery at Napa Crookston Bowling Machine. It's going to be 19 below next week, folks, and we got highs in the forecast next week at 5 below, 7 below. So if you have any questions about your battery and you're uncertain, do the smart thing here. Get it taken care of sooner rather than later. Someone's speaking from experience right here. So take care of it. Take care of yourself. Head on over, and they'll help you out at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start with the visitors, the Detroit Lakers, again ranked 10th in the state in Class A. They are 4-1-1 on the season. That tie coming to Thief River Falls. The loss coming to East Grand Forks, a team the Pirates played here in the Sports Center. In goal tonight is going to be Joshua Mack, wears number 33. The top line for the Lakers in numerical order, number 5, Carter Bellafy, number 8, Cole Larson, and number 41, Aiden Kennedy. And then the top defensemen are number 10, Jack Turner, and number 11, that pair, Jacob Thomas. So that'll be the starting lineup for Detroit Lakes here this evening, or at least their top line and top defensemen for this matchup. For Crookston, if you've listened to their games, I always say there's not a whole lot of change unless they got kids sick and stuff, which they've had this year, but thankfully pretty much back to full strength tonight at 100%. So that's the good news for the Pirates, and that means their top line, as usual, is going to be number 2, the junior Carter Trudeau, number 6, the sophomore Ryan Street, and then the senior, the captain, number 12, Jack Dodo, who was our athlete of the week this past week, has been off to a great start this year. That entire top line playing some really good hockey so far for Crookston. The top defensive pair tonight is going to be Jackson Demra, the senior, and then the freshman paired with him. He's back and healthy again, Tate Hamry, so it's good to have him back at full strength in that lineup as well. And in net, starting his 6th game this year, he started all of them. Another captain on this team, Jaron Bailey. In his 5 starts so far this year, has a save percentage of .843. He's got the 1 shutout back on that trip in the cities this past weekend, and he's got a 1-4 record thus far for Crookston. So, again, starting lineups brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Bo, I'm going to welcome you in right now. First question.
Yeah.
When you got basketball and hockey going on the same night, if you were a student, how do you decide which one to go to? I'm looking at the student section. I'm thinking, how do they pick, you think? I want to be at hockey. I want to be at basketball. It's a tough dilemma.
You know, if you're, especially as a senior, you kind of at least look in your, or really any grade level, you look at your friend group here and you say, all right, we're going to split up. You go to basketball. You go to hockey.
Try and even it out a little bit.
Try to even it out as much as you can because, that was always a dilemma. As always, I loved. I didn't play a winter sport, so I loved going to the games, being loud, ruckus, and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, hopefully, I mean, there's a small student crowd here, so hopefully they'll be loud and right here in the game. So.
Major props to the students if you're at basketball or hockey tonight in this weather to come on out and support your classmates. Big props to all of them and any of the parents here as well. There's some Detroit Lakes fans that made the trip. Shout out to them battling the snow and icy road conditions to make it here. Very quickly, Bo, before we take our final break, what do you think are going to be the keys? You haven't seen this Crookston team play now for a while, but like I was saying, back in the cities, they looked really good with the depth with the second and third lines. Bailey's been playing much better in net. You go up against a team like Detroit Lakes, though, and it's a whole different hockey game. So what do they have to do you think, to have success?
I think they have to start out on the right foot right away, get some confidence against a good team like this. And the main thing is just you got to play your game and you got to play smart. I mean, no big penalties. Just keep the puck to the outside and don't hang out your goalie to dry. And I think you'll find some success and make it a good game.
Well, it's going to be a challenge. We'll see if the Pirates are ready for it. The PA announcer, Corky Reynolds, hopping on the mic right now, going to announce the starting lineups. Then we'll have the national anthem, followed by the drop of the puck. Crookston is going to be going left to right in this opening period across your radio dial, and they will be wearing some new Jays tonight. But what do we think of the jersey? So they got the white. It's similar to what they've had before, but the logo or the wording on there, that's the biggest difference. And I got to say, it looks kind of sharp.
Yeah, I'm zooming in for the video live stream, so if you're watching that, you get a good look at it. I don't mind it. I like the Pirates. I like the script. That's what I hope they were going to go to something like this. I think it looks good. Personally, I wish it was a little lower. A lot of empty space there. Sure. Or maybe put a number underneath. But then again, that kind of ruins the effect of the script. But I think it looked good. The best part about it, though, they have a patch on their left shoulder.
Yep.
The state of Minnesota with a star where Crookston is. It looks sharp.
Yeah, no, good design, no question about that. So they got the new white jerseys on with the blue helmets as usual, and looks like they got their white pants on and white socks. So Detroit Lakes, the visitors today, they'll be wearing their road red with the white letters and numbers on their jerseys, their sweaters. They got the red helmets as well. They'll go right to left in this opening frame for periods 1 and 3. Here this evening. So that's a look at your starting lineups. That's a look at our keys to the game, and the Pirates getting announced right now. We will take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we will have probably the end on the live stream of the national anthem. Then we'll have the drop of the puck, so it might be a 90-second break on the radio, but we'll be back here in a little bit, and we'll have Pirate hockey for you on this Friday night. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
All of us love sports. But not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets. Millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota High School Sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
You're watching Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream. It's brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community, Villa St. Vincent, Ottertail Power Company, Crookston School District, Cess Vanderhoff, Andy Omen State Farm, the City of Crookston, and Tri-Valley Head Start, all bringing you Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream.
And back. And we're back here from the Crookston Sports Center as the Pirates and the Lakers getting ready for some boys hockey on this Friday night. Thanks for tuning in. Wyatt Morrell, Bo Melby ready to bring you all the action, both on the air and the KROX live stream. We're ready to roll here in just a moment. The Pirates huddling up by their starting goaltender, Jaron Bailey. The Lakers doing the same on their end. Again, in net, this matchup is Jaron Bailey, the senior, versus Joshua Mack. They don't have the grades listed on the program. That's the one thing that is a little disappointing for me. I mean, they did everything else great. They got a nice little neat setup grade on the program, but they didn't include the grades, Bo. So unfortunately, we don't know for sure. We know they have a lot of seniors, as Coach Noah said, and we can probably just assume, I guess, the majority of guys on the ice tonight will be a senior. But anyways, taking the opening faceoff here will be Carter Bellify along with Carter Trudeau. So battle of the Carters to get us started here tonight. And here we go. Play some hockey for you on this Friday night. Pirates win the draw, and they'll come up ahead, and Demro will just chip it into the Lakers zone to get us started. Back to play it here for Detroit Lakes, and with it there was Jack Turner. And they go behind the bench, try to start back the other way. And the Lakers 4-1-1 have had a lot of success this year against some pretty good teams. Their tie was to Thief River Falls. Their loss to a East Grand Forks team that is also ranked in the Class A state rankings. They've got in the Pirate zone. Here's a wrist shot. Bailey's there and saves his first shot that he sees. That one coming from Cole Larson, and we'll have a face-off coming in the Pirate zone. It's nice to just get that first one under your belt, certainly. Guy that's been playing much better as of late, really since the second period on in that East Grand Forks game, as Caden Edwards tries to lay the boom. He actually falls to the ice. Puck into the right corner now. Corralled there, sent around the boards here from Cole Duraney. Duraney back behind the net. He'll settle it down here for his teammate, played here by Sukert. Sukert around over to the left side. A shot here got blocked there by the Pirates. That was Kelly. It hit off of his shin, went over the far boards, and coming away with it is Crookston. Moving back up ahead, Tegan Lubinsky. He'll get across center ice, send one in on net, scooped up and shoveled aside here by Mack. So play resumes. They'll lead pass. That goes out of the reach of the intended target, and Thor Harbit was there to play it, get it back in deeper. Lucas Miller in pursuit there. Here is Sukert. Sukert up ahead. He'll stop on the blue line, look to spin back to the middle. As the Lakers get a quick change, he'll send it in deep. Around the boards, 15:37 to go in the opening frame. Chip back in, though, and kept, as this is Wall back behind the net for Detroit Lakes. He'll pass one out to the point here. Settle down there. Chipped over to the boards. Nobody was there, though. Now down into the corner and played by Wall. Harbit there to defend him. And the Pirates do send it up around the boards as they try to get it out. Nathan Kelly goes over and can't get it out quite yet. Miller wraps it around. Settled down here. Now intercepted by Miller again, and he'll send it down the ice, and it is going to go all the way for an icing, so we'll get a face-off coming back in the Pirate zone, 15:08 to go. But Crookston not really playing on their heels necessarily a ton right now, Bo. There's been some ice time in their zone, but they look pretty comfortable so far. And I guess technically that first shot must not have been a shot because it was off to the side or something. So Bailey did not get credit for a save, at least up on the scoreboard. So we're still waiting for the first shot of the game. Demra has it back behind his net. He'll go off the boards here trying to get it to Dota. Comes over here to Kelly, who's out there. And he tried to play one to Trudeau. Sent back in by Tate Hamry. And poked over now by Jace Fields for the Lakers. Now Demra gets it on a pass that went off the stick of Detroit Lakes. He turns it over, though. So it goes back into the right corner. He'll put a hit on there. Trudeau in the left corner with it now. Man goes down for the Lakers. No call. Colburn tried to chip it up. Or excuse me, Street, not 9, number 6, Ryan Street. Demra goes back to Street, the sophomore. He's been having a great year on this top line. Gives it to Dota. The captain moves in on the right side. Gets down to the far side here on the boards, and he lost it. Back the other way come the Lakers. Nice sidestep into the middle by Larson. He drops it off here. Moving in is Duraney. He gets to the middle, but got blocked off there before he could get a shot on goal. He keeps possession of the puck back behind the net. Quick pass out in front, and unable to connect there were Detroit Lakes. Dota had it for a moment, then lost it. Puck still in the Pirate zone. Moving back around and getting knocked off of his stick was Larson. A shot here just goes wide left, out in front of the net. Back behind the net again. Pirates scrambling a little bit here. They'll come away with the puck, trying to clear through the middle here is Dota. He'll chip one up off the boards. Did a nice job, I think, with the touch. No, it's going to go down for icing. I thought he did it so that it wasn't going to be an icing, but unfortunately that is the call. And another face-off coming in the Pirates zone, 13:40 to go. Yeah, 3. Well, I was going to say neither team able to get an official shot on goal yet, but Detroit Lake certainly putting some pressure on as the period's gone along. They drop a pass back off here to Thomas. Thomas got his shot blocked. Trying to come back the other way is Edwards. Edwards, again, they made that position change with him, and he just ices this one. I don't know if he thought he was further on the ice than he was, but he kind of put his head in the air like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. So. Well, and Coach Hardy's talking to him about it right now. He just needed to go a little bit farther, and it wouldn't have been icing, but instead another one, and it'll come back down into the Pirate zone. Lucas Miller going to take this draw for Crookston. We'll see if he can get the win. He cannot. This shot blocked down in front. Another try goes wide of the net there on the stick of Cooper Moore. Detroit Lake still has it. They're back behind the net, behind Bailey. Harbit comes away with it, though. Nice defensive play there by the senior. Up ahead off the boards, high pass. He absorbs a hit, but got it down was Bachow. Up ahead comes Reese as he knocked it away out of the net to play it, but we're going to have a delayed penalty here on Detroit Lake. It's not even delayed. They call it with 13:05 to go, and the Pirates are going to have the man advantage. Yep. So the Pirates, with the man advantage this year, are 5 of 19. It's 26%. They also have one shorthanded goal. They win the faceoff. They got their top power play unit out there. Shot on goal here, deflects wide in front of the net. Kelly gets it, wraps around. He'll hold, push it back out here to the side. They'll get one to Dota. Dota moves in. He'll fire a wrist shot in, and he scores! Jack Dota goes over and celebrates in front of the Pirates student section. Time of the goal, 4:10, and the senior captain puts the Pirates in front. Make that 30% now, Bo, 6 for 20, so it's going up. You love to see that. So good job by Jack Dota, just sniped that one home. See who gets the assist here officially. So back behind the Pirates net, Demra has it there. He got it knocked away. Passes it behind the net again, played by Hamry. And just one assist, and it will go to Carter Trudeau. So Trudeau will get the assist for Dota as the puck's still in the Pirates' net on the far side of the board. That's Dota's 12th point of the year, his 10th goal. In games where he has scored a goal, as Detroit Lake moves in, they might be able to tie this one. It's back behind the net. Dota has 3 hat tricks this year. If he scores a goal in a game, he usually gets a hat trick, that means. So we'll see if he can keep that streak going tonight for Dota. Another point for him, for Trudeau, his 5th assist of the year. He's second on the team in points. So the 2 leading point getters get it rolling for Crookston. Pass up to Street as the Pirates get it out. It goes off of his stick and moves in. Played here in the zone by the Lakers. That was Fields. Wraps a pass behind, up ahead, and out of the zone. Going to go all the way down. This might be an icing on Detroit Lakes. Nope, they wave it off. Going after this one is Melsha. Melsha, a hard shot off the boards, but it works as an outlet pass to Edwards. He absorbs a hit. Got it initially to Colburn, but then he couldn't handle it. Trying to push this one in was Harbit. Up ahead come the Lakers once again. This is Jacob Thomas. Lead pass to the right side of the ice, moving in, and that one off the side of the net was a good look there by Jacob Thomas, who was in the box for that interference call that led to the Pirates' goal. He's back out there now. We get a deflection up into the netting here, and we get a whistle with 11:27 to go. So one goal in the game, one shot on goal. That was the first registered shot officially, and it goes for a goal from Jack Dota on the power play, and the Pirates playing with the lead here against a very good Detroit Lakes team. They look, like we said earlier, more than comfortable right now on the ice and playing some pretty good hockey. Quick face-off win. Sure, Detroit Lakes can strike quickly, though, so you got to be ready at all times here if you're Crookston. Lubinsky back there with Miller. Gets it over to Ty Larson. Round the boards to Reese. He settles it down. Lead pass up ahead here to Miller. Couldn't quite get it. Now comes over. Miller pass into the middle. Moving across is Bachow. Bachow moves in. He'll stop on the left slot. And now he got bumped off the puck. They'll battle for it by the boards. And coming away with it is Jack Turner. They can't get it out of the zone. This one sent back in by Crookston. Bachow's going to race over and try and get it. He does. Oh, he tried to drop one off to Lubinsky. Just didn't complete the play, though. Now carrying it back is Hines. Benjamin Hines, first time we've called his name, dumps one in behind the net. Ty Larson is there to get it for Crookston. Detroit Lakes changes up around the boards. Here with it is Bachow. Bachow couldn't get it out of the zone for Crookston. And now bouncing puck in the middle. Comes to the Lakers. Shot here. Deflects up into the netting on the far side. And yet again, Crookston defensemen, Bo, doing a great job. They're making life easy on Bailey so far, deflecting all these shots. And we'll see how long that can remain before the Lakers get a shot on goal. Working his way around in the middle here, trying to find some room as Wall. This shot goes wide, wraps around the boards. Dota is there. Nice pass up ahead to Trudeau, trying to use his speed. And he'll get to the middle. The junior, it's knocked off the puck there. A strong defensive play by Kukowski. Down in the corners, we approach 10 minutes to go in the first. Turnover, Dota has it from the right slot. Save made there by Mack. So second shot of the game for the Pirates, leading shots 2-0 in the first 7 minutes tonight. Up ahead coming with the puck now is Sukert. Sukert drops one off here to Wall. Wall has it. He'll lay one around, and a quick line change here for the Lakers allows Demra to get it. He tried to get one up ahead here to Colburn, lost it moving in and getting hit hard. Boy, just didn't quite finish the play, but Bellify had a good look in close. Kind of lost it off his stick at the last moment, thankfully for Crookston. Dota tries to lay a hit offsides on Detroit Lakes, as moving in with the puck was Kennedy. And we get a whistle with 9:35 to go.
So far, so good. See how long they can keep this up.
Boy, I hate to say it. I think this is the first time we've been able to hear you talk all night, unless you muted yourself in between.
Yeah,
so welcome to the
did.
broadcast. I just realized that when I looked down. But don't worry. You've had some great insight. I'm sure you'll have even more as the game goes along.
Doing too many things at once there, Wyatt.
Oh, we love it. We love being here, and we're doing this for you. But anyways, back ahead we come as Detroit Lakes wraps one around. Bailey out of the net to play it. He's got to get back there, and he does get back in net. Melcha able to win a battle for the puck, trying to get one up ahead, and he does a nice job of strong play to get it down the ice. Edwards going to chase after it. This will not be icing. Going back and getting there first is Chiodo for the Lakers. Chiodo dropped it off now, and back up ahead comes Thomas. Thomas skates in, lots of speed to the left, gets around the defense, shoots high, and misses over the top of the net. Bounces and caroms off the net. The boards on the far side. Lakers settle it down there, back behind the net. Lots of speed here on the ice right now for Detroit Lakes. This shot never got all the way through. Blocked down in front. Lubinski up ahead. Plays it off the boards and down for an icing. I was waiting for the whistle, and it did get far enough. So 8:28 to go. First shot has been registered for Detroit Lakes. Bo, can you remember a game where we've only had 3 total shots in the first 8 minutes and change?
No. I mean, this is very odd, especially this long into the game. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes is okay. It's understandable, especially if it's a lot of play in the neutral zone. But there's been a lot of play in both offensive zones.
Well, you got to give credit, I think, to the Pirates defensemen for all the block shots that they've had. This bouncing puck out in front, that was dangerous for Crookston. Now they come back with it. Dota with Street, moving in left side, 2-on-3, so he stops. Long ice pass across, moving in Lubinski. That's a pad save. He'll settle it down now back behind the net. Tegan Lubinski. Nice little footwork, stick work there. Back out to Ty Larson. He keeps it in the zone. That shot blocked down, but paying for it as he's a little gimpy was more. As he blocked that one for the Lakers, and he's a little shaken up. Puck still in the zone. Dota looking for an opportunity. Oh, and I'm not sure if he was going for Larson or Demra. Went in between him. It goes all the way down. That allows the Lakers to get a new line out there. Crookston's going to change up a little bit as well. Demra back to play it behind Bailey. 7:43 to go opening frame. That pass to Reese got deflected. In the right circle. Settling it down here for the Lakers and trying to move in was Delaney. He could not. Miller gets it to the center of the ice. Long pass off the near boards here for Detroit Lakes. Hard hit by Reese in on the boards. And actually knocked the penalty box door open. So physicality continues. Pass here in the slot. Detroit Lakes moves in. And whoa, this one popped up over the net after the initial save by Bailey. In close by Delaney. Delaney has it. He's had a long shift out there. He keeps the puck, drops it off. This is Thomas. That shot never got through. Over to the boards, and another hard hit by Reese as going to the ground is Turner. And that allows Crookston to clear the zone. So Detroit Lakes will dump it in. 6:50 to go in the game, the opening period. Not the game we're just getting started tonight. One off the boards, give up. That's trouble for Crookston. 2-on-1, that pass across. And a nice stick by Bailey. Comes out, though, to Turner. He'll go across. Shot here, and that one deflects in, and they score. Boy, what a deflection out in front. I believe it was Aiden Kennedy right in front of the net on that shot there from Kukowski. But we'll get the official ones here in a little bit, and it actually looks like Easton Kennedy, number 42, now that I say that, is going to get credit for this goal, and it's 1-1, 6:38 remaining in the period.
Well, it's bound to happen. You know, the Pirates are doing a good job in their own end, but they could only be good for so long. You're in your own end for that long. It was a long period, long extended shift in their own zone, and they end up paying for it.
Now it'll be Easton Kennedy who deflected it. We just got to wait and see who the assists were. The time of the goal is 10:22. It's an even strength goal, and we're tied at 1 apiece. This one sent in wide. Melcher will go after it there. Play one around here to Harbit, and they'll send it all the way down for an icing. So we'll get a face-off in the Pirate zone. So the assists, number 27, Thomas Sukert, and number 11, Jacob Thomas. So 1-1, we got a new hockey game here from the Sports Center on this Friday night. Face-off, handled here by Detroit Lakes. Trudeau couldn't win it. Coming out of the net, sticking that one away was Bailey. Wrapped around, a lot of ice time still down here like it has been throughout the majority of the period. Like Bo said, you wonder if that's sustainable. Lead pass up ahead here from Street. They tried to hit Dota. If he could have, he would have been breaking in, but it was knocked away at the last second by Detroit Lakes. Now here in the slot, that one got blocked by Harbit. They just put one out in front. The puck is loose, and they score. Boy, I tell you, Bailey went down. He's kind of looking around as if to say what just happened, and the puck came right onto the stick there of Kakowski, and he put it home, and it's 2-1, and they've scored 2 goals in the span of 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We're just couldn't clear the puck out of the crease there. You got to be in those dirty areas. You got to be getting the puck out, helping your goalie out. They're doing a good job of getting in the shooting lanes, blocking those shots, but you got to help them out. Otherwise, they're going to have a lot of easy tap-in goals like that one.
Well, they've put a lot of pressure on Crookston the entire period. They've got 5 shots on goal now, all coming in the last 2 minutes. 2 goals in 40 seconds, both even strength. See if Crookston can overcome the 2-1 deficit, maybe tie this up before the first intermission. And back come the Lakers. Easton Wall got 1 assist. This shot sticked up into the netting. Nicely done by Bailey. So the assists go to number 9, Easton Wall, and number 2, Grady Kirchner. So they'll each get credit for an assist. And again, the goal on that one to number 21, Chase Kakowski. And it's 2-1 Detroit Lakes, 5:35 to go. Face-off now in the Pirate zone. From the left circle, Lucas Miller can't win it for Crookston. Comes back to Turner, and he scores. Boy, I tell you, Bailey was shielded in front. Never saw the puck, it looked like, and they got right by him on the stick side. So, boy, Detroit Lakes has struck quickly here. That is 3 goals in just over a minute, and this time it was Jacob Thomas finding the back of the net.
When it rains, it pours there, Wyatt. That's unfortunate.
It's a downpour right now.
It really is. They're just nothing going right for Crookston. They can't get anything going.
Well, it's a shame because this really doesn't sum up how this period has gone. Crookston played so well for the first 10 minutes or so, and it's just kind of all unraveled in the last minute here. And getting the assist, Carter Belfi, because he did help win that faceoff, so he'll get 1 assist on that goal. Pass off the boards, moving back in is Kennedy. He'll cut back to the middle. This wrist shot saved by Bailey. Puck is loose. He looks in his glove as if to say, I thought I had it. Now it's over on the near boards, and ooh, that one gloved down. Coach Hardy screaming, saying that's offsides. They'll let it play on, and now we get a whistle, and the one ref, I guess, did call it offsides from the far side of the ice.
I mean, it was clearly.
No, I thought it was too.
He gloved it behind the line. It's pretty simple to do that, but
I wonder why it took so long to make the call.
Interesting, but nonetheless, the right call is made, so we'll move on, I guess.
So Crookston, they got to get some sort of momentum back here before the end of this period. Now trailing 3-1. Whoa, that could be a tripping, as losing his stick there was Kennedy. Dropping to the ground was Edwards. No call, so incidental contact, nothing there. Harbit back behind his own net around the boards. Detroit Lakes up 3-1 if you're just joining us. 3 goals in a little over a minute after Crookston got the first goal on a power play. And now with 4:35 to go, Detroit Lakes wants to add to that lead. They're in the Pirate zone, left circle. Spinning back towards the point here with the puck is Hines. Drops it off now behind the net. Going the other side to Rainey. He'll come back, center one out here on the backhand and corralled by Fields. Goes across this shot. Blocked away, saved by Bailey over into the right corner. Crookston just can't get possession of the puck. Another shot in close. This one goes wide on an attempt there by Hines. Back behind the net once again, and the Pirates, they've had a long shift out there right now. Detroit Lakes is going to get one guy off the ice, get some fresh legs out there. Edwards tries to come out and lay a hit, but now they're a little bit vulnerable on the backside, but Bailey covers, so it's not going to matter. 3:58 to go. Shots on goal now 8-2 in favor of Detroit Lakes, and it was 2-0. They've gotten 8 straight shots to help take this 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I mean, they've just found the gas pedal, and they have not let off of it in the past couple minutes here. Just multiple shots, good possession. Their forecheck has been rolling. Crookston just can't keep up, and that's why they're pinned in their own zone.
Face off, one here by the Pirates, and that should allow him to get it out of the zone. Nice pass by Dota to Street. The sophomore tries to go around, and that didn't work. He got it in deep, but got hit pretty hard by Thomas. Back behind the net, Trudeau battling for him. We got a delayed penalty on Crookston. Trudeau's going to go to the box here, and Detroit Lakes will have the man advantage. 3:44 to go until the end of the first.
Looks like a hook on Trudeau there. Got tied up and tried to use his stick out at parallel to the ice. That's a no-no, and he'll go sit down for 2 minutes. So hopefully the Pirates can use this to their advantage and, just get a big kill and take that momentum into the rest of this period into the locker room.
Yeah, it's the third penalty on the year on Trudeau. It's the 23rd as a team, so they average just a little over 4 a game. Now, granted, a lot of those are just like where both teams send one guy off, so they haven't been on the penalty kill that much. Is this one near the blue line? That shot saved by Bailey on a shot there by Kennedy as Easton Kennedy was looking for goal number 2. But on the year, they have seen 16 power plays, and they've given up 6 goals. So their penalty kill percentage, 375. You'd like to see that number get a little bit better. An opportunity to do that here with the first chance of the night for Detroit Lakes. Out here to Easton Kennedy. Far pass across. Oh, my goodness, the stick is flying through the air. I think it's a reindeer this time of the year. Holy cow, as that thing was up near the rafters. He gets it back. It was a Detroit Lakes player stick. I didn't see who it was. But we saw a similar play in the JV game. I don't know what's going on tonight, but now on the left side and just waiting, holding the puck, eventually dropping off was Turner. That one loose, Thomas out in front of the net. Crookston unable to clear and get possession. Easton Kennedy has it, goes back out to Thomas. That pass wide as he tried to hit his line mate Duraney. Out here now, Thomas drops one to Kennedy from the left slot. That shot went high, and Bailey saved it and also covered it up. It's a good start. They haven't been able to clear it yet, but that was a long 48 seconds there for Detroit Lakes. Only really got the one good shot in on net.
Yeah, the Detroit Lakes very patient on this power play. They are okay with holding onto the puck, letting their other players move around, make some open space, and Crookston not being too aggressive and kind of just forcing them to make those big passes.
Be nice if they could kill this one off. At the very least, keep this a 2-goal game going into the intermission. Shot blocked here. Harbit and Colborn unable to clear it. It lofts into the air into the glove of Bailey, and he covers it with 1 minute remaining on the power play. 2:43 to go in the period.
And again, they're being in those shot lanes. Give them credit. They're laying down the body to block those shots.
I guess I don't know if Detroit Lakes said, well, okay, we're awake. You got our attention. 11 straight shots, though, so something happened at about the midway point of this period. And they have really turned it on. I guess you can see why they're ranked in the state of Minnesota. Near the side of the net, they're going to try and jam it home out in front. Bailey makes an initial stop as he scrambles around. Detroit Lakes keeps it in the zone. They work it around patiently. In the right circle now, spinning back with it is Wall. He'll drop one shot here, and that one off the post as it skipped up in front of Bailey on another deflection. They are good, I will say, deflecting the puck in front of the net. We haven't really seen that a ton from Crookston's opponents this year. 20 seconds left on the power play. Shot here, they score. Going top right corner over the glove of Bailey. That was beautiful. Carter Belfi has his second point of the night, his first goal, and it's 4-1. Detroit Lakes, they cash in on the power play.
And, he just kind of found some open space there in the slot between the dot and the hash marks. Crookston just a little soft spot there. He stepped up, picked a corner. A beautiful shot. It's going to be a tough save to make any day of the week, let alone on a nice shot like that. So
opponents now 7 for 17 on the power play this year. It's 4-1 Detroit Lakes. The Lakers have scored 4 unanswered and are starting to run away with this one. This one off the near boards as the Pirates win the face-off. Harbit tried to get it down inside the Lakers zone. Could not. Puck still loose out at center ice. Harbit has it. He'll dump one in. We get a whistle as coming out and playing it there in the net was Mack. So Larson will get the assist, just one assist on that one. It came from Cole Larson, and the goal again goes to Belfi. A power play goal. Each team 1 for 1 on the power play tonight, but 3 even strength goals. The difference right now is Detroit Lakes leads 4-1. 1:45 to go in the period. Back up ahead. They may not be done. Detroit Lakes works it in. They'll dump it in and chase after it. Thomas going after it. Round the boards. This might be a chance. Street's going to chase after it on the right side. Moving on the blue line. Try to use his speed. And a nice defensive play recovering there by Jack Turner and knocked him off the puck. Back behind the net. Skating back with it here are the Lakers. Dota after that goal, he's kind of been a little quiet here in this period. Detroit Lakes has done a nice job taking him and the rest of the Pirates out of this game offensively. Near the net here as Dota chased after it, but getting there first was Fields to avoid any danger there, up to Kennedy. And now on the stick here and moving back in with it is Kakowski. And a lot of stuff going on by the benches as teams are changing. Colburn goes down. We have 1 minute remaining in the period. It's in the Lakers zone. Battling for it here. It goes over into the corner. Pass up ahead here goes off the boards. Chipped up near the Lakers bench, but not out of play. 48 seconds left. Lakers going to look for a late rush here. So they'll start skating back the other way. Up ahead with it here now is Suker. Suker drops it off 2-on-1 as they got in behind the Pirate defense. That shot, though, over into the left corner, and now it leads for an opportunity for Kelly moving back in. He'll skate over to the right side, get it back in behind the net. With him is Edwards. 25 seconds. Kelly goes down. There's no signal or anything, just incidental contact there as he fell to the ground. Nice hit by the Lakers as well. Pass down the ice, and that'll do it for the first period of play. Detroit Lakes score 4 straight. They outshoot Crookston 13-2 in the period and take a 4-1 lead into the first intermission. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll go over everything from the first 17 minutes of play, give you a draft scoreboard update, and get you ready for the second period here on this Friday night. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field,
soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Boston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center on this Friday night. Wyatt Morrell, Bo Melby here, ready to bring you the rest of this one. But first, let's take a look at our intermission report as the teams have skated off. Each team did have one power play there in the opening period, and they each scored on it. So both teams 1 for 1 with the man advantage tonight. Looking at our scoring summary, it looked like Crookston was off to another great performance here tonight, but unfortunately things changed at the midway point. Jack Doda got things started with a goal at the 4:10 mark, a power play goal assisted by Carter Trudeau, and then Detroit Lakes, boy, something happened in the middle of the period. They were trailing in shots 2-0 in the first 7 minutes of this contest, and then the rest of the way they outshot Crookston 13-0, and they scored 4 goals, 3 of them in the span of a minute and 6 seconds. The first one came from number 42, Easton Kennedy. Following that one up 40 seconds later to give the Lakers the lead was Chase Kakowski, and then literally 26 seconds after that, it was the, well, I don't know what grade he is. Again, they didn't put the grades on the program, but Jacob Thomas was able to put that one home, make it 3-1, and then they got a power play opportunity towards the end of the period, and as it was down to about 20 seconds remaining, putting one in the back of the net, beating Bailey once again was Carter Belfi. His second point of the night, his first goal, and that's where we're at right now with a 4-1 lead. And it looks like you got the roster pulled up there. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, even though they have some seniors, I guess some experience or inexperience or some youth. So, I mean, I guess good news for Detroit Lakes fans. They're going to have some pretty good players in the years to come, even though they'll lose a lot after this year. But anyways, that's the scoring summary, and that is where we're at this point as we get ready for the second period of play. Jaron Bailey and Nettie surrendered the 4 goals. He made 9 saves. As for Detroit Lakes, boy, I tell you what, Josh Gromack, he didn't face a shot in the final 7 minutes. He only faced 2 in the entire period. He let the 1 goal, made the 1 save. So that's where he's sitting right now, and the teams will switch sides of the ice, and we'll see if the Pirates can get a little bit more pressure in this second period of play on Detroit Lakes. Why don't we take a look at our draft scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. Let's see here, Bo. You got to, there you go. You got on, here we go. We're back.
So just flustered, I guess. Anyway.
All right, so we got that figured out again. We apologize if we didn't hear Bo again.
A lot of seniors is what we're getting at.
Yeah, a lot of seniors for that. That's basically
Lakes.
what
That's all you missed.
That's all you missed. But anyways, we got you back now. So why don't we do a draft scoreboard update?
Yep.
And I am going to let you do your thing with that while I finish working on some of the story, which again, we'll have a full story, some pictures, along with the coach's comments after the game. We'll talk with Coach Hardy, that and more on our website, KROXAM.com. But Bo's going to run down with a scoreboard update, and I'll give you this too here so that you can look at that if you want up-to-date stuff. Derek back in the studio is giving us live updates on a couple of events tonight as well, and there's also some scores that have gone final. So, Bo, if you want to run through some of that for us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks, Derek, for texting me too. Anyway, so it looks like girls basketball, the final there, Adaborp West over Monovan Waban, a close game, 52-50. That's a great game. Looks like in boys hockey, Roseau's up on Centennial 3-2. And then boys basketball, Crookston leading Bagley. 10 minutes left in the half. That was about 10 minutes ago, so they're probably getting close to halftime there. Crookston up 16-7. Girls basketball, Perham leads Pelican Rapids at half, 31-19. Boys hockey final, Buffalo over Bemidji, 2-1. So that's what we got for you right now for the in-progress games and some of the other finals. Let's see here. Otherwise, boys hockey, Detroit Lakes defeated Crookston in the JV game 4-2. Crookston wrestling, as we mentioned, their tournament was canceled at Pequot Lakes due to the weather and the road conditions, as was Crookston's dance team going to Frazee for high kick and jazz. That was canceled as well. UMC basketball hosting Minot State. Both the women and men's understandably postponed to a later date. I'm guessing their game tomorrow as well will probably be postponed against University of Mary.
Oh, that's who it is. Then, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely assume.
That makes sense that they would travel with Minot State, I suppose. So, yeah, I would. I don't think it's updated yet on our website, but I'm sure we'll get word on that. So.
Otherwise, not much else going on. Girls hockey, Grand Forks defeats East Grand Forks 5-4, and that's pretty much all the actual scores we have for you right now. As we take a look here at the NHL, the Minnesota Wild are hosting the Chicago Blackhawks, and right now Matt Zuccarello has the only goal of the game, so the Wild are up 1-0 into the second period. It's just about halfway through the second there. So love to see that over the Blackhawks. The Timberwolves, they're in action as well. I can pull up their game on the separate app. Let's see here. They're up at half, 63-50. And then finally the Bison. Hey, you were right, Wyatt. They've come back so far in the third quarter. They're up 24-16.
Not a huge surprise for anybody that watches or knows about NDSU football.
For sure, but
they know how to win this time of year.
After the first quarter being down by 13 points, as you said, unfamiliar territory. I know I got some buddies down in Fargo who were probably not too happy, but looks like things have righted the course. We'll see if they can hang on, get the win, and get back down to Frisco, right? That's where the
That is where it is. Is it always there? Because I know it's there this year and it's been there before. I don't know enough about FCS football, but I think it's always there.
It's been there for quite some time. Yeah. I don't know if always, but definitely for a while here now. So I know NDSU, they're pretty sure they have a couple bars down there after them and stuff like that. Bison
at this point,
I mean,
seriously.
So, but, yeah, no, good stuff there. And, again, hopefully South Dakota State, if NDSU wins tonight, hopefully South Dakota State can get it done, and that'd be a great game, a championship, as you said. Probably will tear burn some bridges for between North Dakota and South Dakota,
pretty much,
to say the least. But it should be a great game if they play. So.
Well, there you go. There's our intermission report, our draft scoreboard update. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the second period between the Pirates and the Lakers. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX and the KROX live stream.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Judy Hulst, Administrator at Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute short stay and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of reflection, please know how very proud Villa St. Vincent and the Summit Apartments are to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
Back here from the Crookston Sports Center as we get ready for period number 2 between the Pirates and the Lakers. 4-1, Detroit Lakes leads it after the first 17 minutes of play. Crookston, they were outshot 13-2. They did get the first 2 shots of the game, but then 13 in a row for Detroit Lakes there to end things in the final about 8 minutes and change. And they take a 4-1 lead, 3 even strength goal, 1 power play goal. Crookston will go right to left now across your radio dial here in period number 2. We have the opening face-off, and we're off and rolling once again. Puck comes over to Tate Hamry. He'll play one off the boards here trying to hit Dota. He did deflect it all the way in, so no icing. Trudeau goes after it there with Ryan Street. Puck comes over here, Demra. He'll settle it down. The senior captain lost it. Comes to Trudeau. He'll try and fire one in, and Detroit Lakes was there to intercept it. With the puck that time was Jack Turner. Pass up ahead here. Street in his own zone. Tried to backhand one and does to Trudeau. Far cross-ice pass goes off the stick of Demra. He'll chip one up ahead. Going after it is Street. This one deflected by Street. Stays in the Lakers zone, and now they get it back out of the zone to the center of the ice. Knocked up in front of the Pirates bench. Demra's there. Got about 42-second shift going on for both teams right now. Trudeau just hopped off the ice, actually, and so hopping on is Colburn. That was kind of odd. Didn't realize that he was coming off the ice, so he got out there a little late. Puck in the near boards now in the Lakers side. Settled down by Hamry. They control it in the zone. Dota chips it in deep. See if they can get that third shot on goal here. Played a little over a minute in this period. No shots for either team. No whistles yet either. This one knocked down. Kelly gets it and will fire it back in once the Pirates got onside. Goes back down and is played here by Jack Turner. Turner tries to spin back the other way. Lost the puck. Comes over where Lubinsky tries to hit. That was Larson. Larson lost the puck. Lubinsky, a strong defensive play, but now the Lakers get it. Off the boards, Kelly goes down. There's no call, as he maybe was trying to warrant a trip call there. Didn't get it. Comes over here to Colburn on the far boards, and Brandon Colburn down to Kelly. Nathan Kelly tried a centering pass, was poked away, but Lubinsky has it. He'll fire one in on net, and that one goes wide right. With it here for Detroit Lakes is Kennedy. He'll send it all the way down. Goes wide of the net for the icing. We get our first whistle of the period. 15-11 to go. And a face-off coming in Detroit Lakes zone. So different start to this period than we saw in period 1, Bo. Crookston actually applying the pressure and getting some nice offensive zone time here.
Yeah, my mic isn't muted. There just wasn't any time to talk. A lot of high action, fast pace, no whistles. It was a good start. And as you said, Crookston having some pressure here.
And they need to keep this up, trailing 4-1. Reese tries to move in, and Jackson Reese lost the puck. Poked away, Kennedy back the other way. Easton Kennedy has one of the goals tonight. Skates in, shot there, was blocked, and then got in on Bailey. He made a pad save. Kennedy pokes it away now from Harbit. Pass out here to the right side. Settled down, now back over to the left. This shot by Fields was blocked. Once again, Crookston's defenseman getting down, doing the dirty work, taking a lot of hits tonight. Able to block that one. This one fired off the boards. Is it going to get out of the zone? It will. Going back to play it first, though, for the Lakers is Sukert. Sukert back in his own zone. Fires one across there to Fields. The Pirates going to get a couple of fresh legs on the ice. Back the other way they come. And skating in with a lot of speed here is Duraney, and he's offsides as Kennedy had entered into the zone. So 14:28 to go. We'll have a face-off just outside of the Pirate zone. You find yourself down 4-1, Bo, after you scored initially. There was 3 goals in the span of a minute and 6 seconds. Do you think they just got stunned a little bit and they're just trying to still kind of overcome that at this point? I mean, a lot can change. It's hard to kind of mentally get over that.
Yeah, I think so, Wyatt. I mean, again, just a short period of time during that first period of play that they were just kind of on their heels. Otherwise, they've had a pretty good period.
Well, how about this? Turnover, pass out for Dota, and it was knocked away. The net was wide open, but they couldn't get it to him. Boy, that was almost a gift from Detroit Lakes, and the Pirates can't quite cash in. Again, it's the top line for Crookston trying to do the damage. Dota tries to skate back the other way as the puck's at center ice. It'll go back in. Handled here by Detroit Lakes. Centering pass out in front, diving, and maybe deflecting it. Maybe not with Street. It comes over to the back. This one from the blue line, saved by Bailey. Back off of the end boards, and now firing this one all the way down for an icing of Street with 13:47 to go. I don't mind that. They were scrambling a little bit. Let's settle it down and get an opportunity. Boy, what a look out in front of the Lakers net there. If Dota could have got a clean look, like I said, the net was wide open.
If he could have had any part of his stick on the puck, it would have been in the back of the net. Just couldn't get it and just didn't click, but that's a good sign. Obviously, they're having a good start to this period so far.
Yeah, no, this top line especially has looked good once again here tonight as this one sent over to the right corner. Off the end boards, played here by Detroit Lakes. And this one, they chip and battle for it in the right corner. Colburn comes away with it. It'll go off the boards, trying to get it to Kelly. And it does not come out of the zone initially. Now Kelly pokes it away. Lubinski up ahead, and going down is Edwards. And this shot is a glove save as Lubinski moved in. Mack is there to make his second save of the night. And we'll get a face-off in the Lakers zone.
That does kind of weird to say that second save of the night this far into the game. But that's just been the case. Crookston, they've had some opportunities, really haven't got a lot of pucks on net, and just really haven't found that play that's clicked for them so far besides that power play.
Well, that or the scoreboard operator isn't putting the shots up there, because they still haven't put that one up, and I know that was a shot on goal. He gloved it. That's got to be a save, you'd think. Kelly back behind the net, tries a centering pass here for Edwards, and that one unable to find the back of the net, and back come the Lakers with speed. Moving in, Lubinski trying to knock off Duraney from the puck. It goes down to the court. Duraney hard into the boards, and this is going to be a penalty on the Pirates, and they will be on the penalty kill once again. Lubinski heading to the box.
Yeah, and honestly, it was tough. For me personally, I thought it was more, I don't think they're going to do a major. They're talking, it looks like.
Well, I don't think, we haven't seen a major yet for Crookston this year.
I wouldn't see a major out of that one. I don't think it was malicious intent.
Yeah,
I think he rolled him into the boards, which he shouldn't have, but, I mean, it was just kind of lost his footing, too, so we'll see what we get here.
They do, yeah, 5 minutes.
From behind, looks like.
So 5-minute major here, and this is where you got to be careful if you're Crookston. You got that pencil I gave you. I'm going to write that down here so we don't lose track of that. But a 5-minute major, the first one of the year, and it's against Tegan Lubinski. And now with 13:01 to go here in the second, they got 5 minutes where they can just go, and they could potentially really blow this one open now if you're Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, if you're Crookston, you get a puck, you are sending it up as quick as you can. Don't sit on it, just get it out of here. And looks like they're giving him the gate as well. Looks like he's going to be out of this one.
Wow, that really surprises me. That did not look like that even warranted a major to me, honestly, Bo, like you said. Unless, well, they just sent Miller over to serve it as well, I guess. I don't know. Why is Miller sitting with him? That's kind of weird. I've never seen that before. Anyways, still just a 5-on-4. So this one over into the corners. Detroit Lakes starts their power play. 5 minutes. 10-minute misconduct.
Right. Yeah.
So that means he can come back, though,
yeah,
after the 10 minutes. I still don't know why Miller is sitting with him, I guess, in the box.
Well, because he's serving the 5 then.
Sure. Well, okay. Anyways, let's get back to the play on the ice after this brief pause as we get a offside call here. Detroit Lakes tried to carry the puck in. A little bit of extra pushing and shoving after the play here. 4:26 left on this 5-minute major. 12:26 to go with this middle frame. Well,
it's a big number in that power play penalty minute box there. It's tough. You got to really just make or break right here. See if you can keep this game somewhat close, and if not, otherwise it's going to get ugly real quick for the Pirates.
It's so tough with 5 minutes too, because you can play so well for so long, and all it takes is just one little moment or one really good shot, and you let one in. So see if Crookston can do it, though. It's going to be a big challenge. Detroit Lakes moving in on the side. Duraney shoots one. Save initially went up high. Shoulder save by Bailey. Rebound comes into the corner. They'll settle it down here. Duraney with it once again. They'll push one in deep. Played back up ahead here by Belify. In the corner. Back out to the blue line. Trying to skate in with it here. Oh, lost it off the stick. There was Sukert. Pass deflected in the middle, and Hamry unable to clear. Goes back down into the corner. 11:36 and counting here in the period, and 3:30 left on this 5 minutes, so a good start for Crookston. See if they can keep it up, but there's a pass in the middle. Kennedy lost off his stick. This pass unable to get out. Playing it there were the Lakers. Over once again, Sukert. Cross-ice passes. They skip one in the middle. Here's a shot. They score. Not sure if it was deflected in front by Belfry, but it was a wrist shot from the right slot from Cole Larson, and it's now 5-1 Detroit Lakes. 11:15 to go in the middle frame. Time of the goal, 5:45.
Yeah, and again, really, I think he might have been screened if that wasn't deflected, but either way, 2 opportunities the Pirates could have to clear that puck. They failed on it, and it came back to hurt them, which is what's going to happen in a big, long penalty like this, especially on a long shift. the second period, this is just double down on you.
So now this one in the center of the ice, face-off won by the Lakers. Yeah, like you said, now you got 3 minutes and change still. It's 5-1. This puck deflected in, going after it here. Harbit trying to do something, and they were out there for a long time, so now you got your next penalty kill unit out there, but you got to be careful here. They may get stuck out there for a while. Pass here, shot in the middle, blocked by Kelly, so nice job there from Nathan Kelly. We're in the left corner with it now are the Lakers out to the point. They don't like the slap shots. They work this one in. This shot never got through. But again, they get the rebound and they keep it in the zone. Holding with it out in front. Pass back to the right slot. Lakers work it around. Turner thought about the shot. They work in from the left side. Kelly sticks that one, knocks it back out to the blue line. 2:28 left on this power play. Again, a 5-minute major. This shot goes wide of the net. Comes over here and is going to be played by Delaney. Shot here, goes off the side of the net. Back behind the net, back out to Delaney from Hines. He'll go into the middle here to Thomas. Thomas over to the slot. This one over here now. And whoa, whiffing on that shot was Thomas. Chance here to clear for Kelly, and he will, and we're going to get a penalty here on Detroit Lakes, and that was not needed if you're the Lakers. So that's good news for the Pirates with 1:57 to go on this man advantage, and that'll be a much-needed 4-on-4 time period here for Crookston now.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it was really unwarranted. I mean, at the most, Crookston's going to clear that, get off the ice, and you can reset your power play for Detroit Lakes. So questionable call, but or questionable decision, I should say. Easy call.
That was an easy call.
Yeah.
You saw him take him down from behind, and so Crookston here going to be able to play 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, and that'll end the power play for Detroit Lakes. They'll try and skate back in, and good collision here is Demra, and now we get a delayed penalty again. And Trudeau skates away with it. Oh, it's going to be on Detroit Lakes. How about that? So the Pirates, Bailey will skate off. Dota chases after. Crookston's going to end up on the power play after a 5-minute major. You just never know what to expect with high school hockey, and there is the call, and it's a hold, I guess. So that's going to give Crookston the man advantage here. 9:34 to go in the period.
Yeah, I mean, he had his arm on I think that was that Demra going back there, I
Yep.
think it was?
Yep.
Yeah, so just grabbed him on the arm and was holding him back. It's a pretty easy call again. That's the thing. Most of these calls tonight have been pretty black and white. And exactly, Crookston, as you said, high school hockey, tables have turned, and now they're on the power play with, let's see, what was that, on minute 34 left before their penalty expires.
Yeah, so I'd say they'll get 5-on-3 for about 26 seconds or so, 23 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
So that's the good news is they got to fix the net, I guess, on the Lakers side. I guess can't tell if they're working on the post there where they, put it into the ice when it comes dislodged, or if it's something with the netting.
I think it might be something with the netting on the backside. Is from what it's on the opposite side of us. It's not on the close side. So
now we can only see it as good as we can from up here. It's not a great look, but anyways. 9:34 to go. Scoreboard update, by the way. Crookston at halftime in boys basketball. They've been able to get a lead as they are up on Bagley 42-25. So good news there for Crookston Pirate basketball fans. That's on the KROX live stream. If you want to tune that one in as well, you certainly can. And we have this game on the live stream as well as on the radio here this evening. I think a timeout was taken, too, while they were fixing this. I thought I heard our PA announcer say that, but I could be wrong.
I know, I thought I heard that, too, but I couldn't hear clearly who took the timeout.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
So I'm thinking it was Detroit Lakes. I mean, after taking another penalty, I would assume would be a good time to take your timeout, kind of regroup, and give your guys a little bit of a break, too, on the penalty kill.
Yeah, if you're Coach Noah, I'm sure that's his idea is, hey, guys, listen, we got to clean it up a little bit. So it's 4-on-3 for Crookston here, and then they'll get 5-on-3 once that minute and 28 does expire. Pass out in front. That was a good look there for Ryan Street. Demra has it. He'll fire one here. That one looking for a deflection from Trudeau. He couldn't, and it went wide right. Dota's the first one to it. He's got the lone goal tonight for Crookston. He'll skate in. That shot pad save. Puck loose out in front. The Lakers send it up high off the boards and down the ice. Nicely done by Detroit Lakes. Demra will go after it. No icing as the Pirates do have a man advantage. He'll go back and get it. He'll look to start back the other way. Pass one up ahead here to Trudeau. He'll skate in across the blue line. Tried to drop one to Street. as he was crashing towards the net. He gets there now, leaves one for Trudeau, and he eventually lost a nice, strong defensive play by Sukert, and he tried to get it out. Demra knocked it down. That pass goes through the wickets there of Street. Now goes back down inside on the right. Pass out in front, and that one hopped over the stick of Jack Dota. Comes over here on the boards. Settled down by Trudeau. He'll lose it, and now the Lakers send it down again. I'll give Detroit Lakes a lot of credit. Now they're going to get some fresh skates onto the ice, and they've done a great job here with this kill so far.
Oh, yeah, they really held Crookston to the outside. Crookston's had a couple opportunities, but nothing really too dangerous for them.
Colburn skates back, head of steam, up across center ice. Drops this one wide right of the net in the left corner. And, all right, it's 5-on-3 now as the Pirates officially get their oh, wait a minute. They sent, and now it's going to be a breakaway as Detroit Lakes is moving in, and they score. Oh, hold up a second. Coach, because Crookston's penalty expired, they never opened the door.
Well, I believe it's because it's a major penalty. I think you have to wait for a whistle, if I'm not mistaken. I could be.
Boy, that really worked out for Detroit Lakes then, because then 3 seconds later, theirs expired, and they get a breakaway coming back the other way as hopping out of the box, I believe, was Cooper Moore. I could be wrong. We'll find out in a moment. So Coach Hardy wants some sort of explanation, but if this stands, it's 6-1 to DL, and they've scored 6 unanswered. What a weird sequence that was.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's because of it was a major. I really should probably look up on the rules for high school hockey a little more. So I pardon my no knowledge on that. But again, it's just kind of an oddball ruling too. Plus that was the first major we've dealt with this year as well.
Correct.
But yeah, I'm guessing that was it. And then of course, yeah. So Crookston. But it's weird.
I have no idea what just happened.
I'm just trying to play it through my head here, and the fact that they had another player serving that penalty makes me.
That's the other thing, because is Lubinsky, I'm going to look down there. He's still in the box because he got the 10 minutes. But why is Miller over there? Like you said, so he can hop onto the ice as soon as it expires.
You would think.
But then he didn't. I don't know if there was confusion from Miller and even the person that's supposed to let him free. Because, I mean, if I was Miller and if I knew the rule, of course, he's probably banging on the board saying, let me out. But I don't know. That's really costly, all things considered.
That's a tough play there. They're talking it over, and it's not going to change change anything, but just yeah, that's frustrating to say the least.
We will get an explanation from Coach Hardy after the game tonight. I'll tell you that much. We'll see what he has.
Might have to wait till off air, but
yeah, there you go. Good idea.
Depending on how he's feeling, but
so a power play chance still for Crookston with 10 seconds. Then we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Lubinsky still has like 4 minutes in the box, and he'll be able to return to the game after his 10-minute misconduct. And now back comes Dota. He'll move in across the blue line, gets it poked away. Full strength for Detroit Lakes. Melsha, boy, that pass intercepted. Is coming out of the box to take it there was Cole Larson. I haven't heard who got the goal on the last one, by the way, as it looks like
here we go.
He's going to give it to us. Yeah, and it was Moore as this shot goes wide. And Hines got an assist on the goal. As Dota was streaking here, Street couldn't get it to him. We have 7 minutes remaining here in the middle frame. 6-1 Detroit Lakes, 6 unanswered goals. A lot of happenings here in the second period. As this pass out now and carried back up ahead here by Street. He'll rifle it in and get off the ice. Nicely done by the sophomore. DL settles it down, looks to head back the other way with the puck. Coming across center ice, moving in, and a little hold and a stick drag in on Bailey. We get a whistle as the net comes dislodged, as working all the way down into the crease was Jacob Thomas. Bailey gives him a shove. We get a whistle, 6:38 to go.
Yeah, a nifty move there, a good toe drag by Thomas to get that puck near the net, and it looks like they're going to bring this out of the zone as well.
So it'll come out of the zone, like Bo just said, and it'll be in the right side here. Is that the right circle outside of the zone, or what do you call that?
Right circle.
It is the right circle. Is it the right circle in the zone as well when you take a face off?
Well, right circle, goalie's left. You're getting me confused.
Well, I don't know. I'm confused myself. I'm not the hockey guy. You are.
I'm doing too many things at once over here.
Fair enough. This one back behind the net. Hard hit by Demra. Over in the right corner with it. As a Lakers player goes to the ground, losing a stick is Demra. He's going to walk over, pick that back up. That's a good idea. In the left corner now, Puck at the skates here of a couple different players. Kennedy comes out of the pack with it. Drops it off here now to Fields. Fields' shot is saved by Bailey, a pad save. Kicks over into the right boards. 6 minutes to go. Now Edwards lost a stick.
Looking like a yard sale out there.
And his actually broke, so he doesn't have a stick right now. He's going to just try and play the body as he runs after that one as that shot by Suker goes in deep. He's still running around without a stick, trying to do what he can. This one hops up into the air, comes out to Suker, who settles it down. He'll send one in back behind the boards. I'm going to get your thought on something here, Bo, once we get the next whistle. As it comes over to Suker, he'll shoot this one. Pad save by Bailey. Rebound comes over to the left side. Another shot blocked by Kelly. Out in front, Bailey is out of the net. Puck still loose. He goes down as there's a hard collision. The puck never ended up in the back of the net. Now some extra pushing and shoving after the play. And I don't think this is going to amount to much of anything. I got to get the players off of Bailey as a couple Lakers players still laying on the ground. Kennedy along with Belfi. And they'll pop back up here. And Jackson Demmer wants an explanation. Bailey's still down. Boy, I tell you, he looks a little shaken up. I'm starting to wonder if he's injured or just waiting for the Lakers players to clear. Now he will finally get up. I think he was just waiting for him to get out of there. He didn't want to deal with that. Now, see, he is a little shaken up. He's on a knee still, trying to catch his breath.
Yeah, that was a lot. I mean, anytime there's a pileup in the crease, it's a lot on the goalie, especially when it comes to getting knocked over. So glad to see he's up, though. Looks like he's catches breath. Are they bringing this out of the zone?
They are bringing it out of the zone once again. So that's the second time we've seen that now in about a span of a minute. Shots on goal, by the way, 20-3 now in favor of Detroit Lakes. All right, here's my question for you. In a case like that, Caden Edwards' stick breaks, is it almost more useful for him to just go grab a stick really quick, or should he just stay there? Because he can't really do much without the stick.
You can block shots. You can get in passing lanes. Obviously not as efficient without a stick, but it is better. I would think most coaches, especially on a long shift, if they had the bench right next to him, he could quickly go over there. But
sure.
I mean, he'd have to go out of the zone.
So if he was on the other side of the ice even too, but like you say, he was on the far side of the ice. It's the period of the long change, so there's a lot going against him there to try and skate across. And usually you see the player stay on the ice. I just didn't know if you're taught to do that when you're growing up or not. This one behind the net, 6-1 in favor of Detroit Lakes right now. 4 minutes and change remaining here in the second period. They've scored 6 unanswered after Jack Doda got the scoring open tonight on a power play goal. It's back behind the net, played here by Blake Melsha. That one gloved down as he tried to get it out of the zone by Benjamin Hines. Settled out to the blue line. Hines with it there now. Comes into the center of the ice. Duraney tries to move in. Now going to the ground here and trying to get up is Taryn, Zach Taryn, calling his name for the first time tonight. Reese chips one down. This one is going to go just wide of the net for an icing, and it'll come back to the Pirates zone. 4:23 to play.
Yeah, Pirates just kind of almost miscommunication. They just can't get the puck between the three Pirates out of the zone and then forced to just ice it. Just having a little bit of struggles right now, get it out of their zone, and hopefully they just string a couple passes together, get the feel for the puck again as they've been kind of pinned in their own zone once again.
Bouncing puck here out near the circle. This shot goes high of the net, rattles around the boards, settled down here by Suker. Trudeau able to get it there. He lost it now. Lakers trying to move in, and with it here is Cooper Moore. He has one of the goals in this period. Detroit Lakes trying to get to 5-1-1 on the year, and they're well on their way right now. Moore in the left corner. Knocked off the puck. Thor Harbit, he's had a couple of nice shifts tonight. Deflected off of a Lakers player down the ice. And this is going to be chased by Doda. And he'll bang into the boards there alongside Jace Fields. Puck still in that left corner. Kind of a scrum right now there. We'll see who gets it. Trudeau in there for Crookston. Also battling is Easton Wall for Detroit Lakes. And eventually it comes over to the other side to Jace Fields, back behind the net. Goes the other way with it now once again, and Detroit Lakes tries to start back the other way, and they will. 2-on-2 back the other way. Carrying in here is Kakowski. Kakowski gets it behind the net. The Lakers going to get a quick change. 3:15 to go in this second period. Trudeau's just going to send it all the way down for an icing, and that'll allow the Pirates to change as well with 3:09 to go.
Yeah, those players were gassed and just saw the opportunity to get a fresh line out there and fresh pair as well. So they are just pretty much trying to get out of this period down by 5. Trying to add one, obviously, but at this point, it's been all Detroit Lakes in this period.
Yeah, honestly, since that initial goal, about the first 7 minutes, it was Crookston, and they actually looked like the better team. Since then, Detroit Lakes has kicked it up a notch. They've outshot Crookston 20-1, and they've scored 6 unanswered goals. We're under 3 minutes to go in this period. The puck in the right corner now. Detroit Lakes trying to add a third goal this period, take a 6-goal lead. They work around into the center, never got a good look on it, as trying to get that shot was Cole Larson. Comes back out to the blue line. They'll skate around with it, drop one off here to the left. With it is Turner. Turner's shot never got in on net. Kennedy behind the net. He'll skate back to the forehand side. Center one. This shot rifled in here. That one never got in there. And now it's another rebound here for Belfi. Belfi works it out here to the right boards and trying to skate in here. And the Pirates will ice it once again as Larson lost the puck. So 2:18 to go and another faceoff coming down in the Pirate zone.
Well, another minute sustained in their own own end, and you can't blame them, really. I mean, that's the thing. They're just so they're gassed. They're beat up right now. They're blocking shots as well. You see a couple of Pirates kind of almost limping, trying to make thinking about going for a change, but realizing that it's a long shift, he can't, and they're definitely paying for it.
So they are blocking shots, like you said, but all the rebounds, even when they don't get in on net, are going to Detroit Lakes. Seems like they're getting all the loose pucks, and that's just killing the Pirates and their stamina. This shot saved by Bailey from the blue line, but again, Detroit Lakes gets the puck. Comes over into the corner. Trying to chase him there is Hamry. With it is Kennedy. This is Easton Kennedy. He drops one off. Shot here, saved by Bailey, and he'll cover this one up. And with 1:55 to go, we'll get another face-off. You know, there's a different feel right now to the game than it was back in the first few minutes. I mentioned Crookston was icing the puck in the first 4 or 5 minutes, but they looked comfortable, and it wasn't like they were icing for the sake of just getting it out of the zone. That's not the case here right now. You can tell they're icing it just to avoid a disaster or something happen.
To say they're on their heels would be an understatement. They are definitely behind the 8 ball right now.
So a little bit of a slow start. We mentioned as Bailey covers another one up after the faceoff, both these teams hadn't even practiced since Monday due to the weather here this week. It's just been a crazy week, and I think Detroit Lakes, maybe that affected them a little bit in the early going. Give Crookston a ton of credit for how they played, but it was like Detroit Lakes completely hit a different gear after the first 7 minutes of this game. This one off the boards will go the other way. Dota goes around, gets a man to fall to the ice. That was Fields. He'll skate in on the left side, wrap it around over to the right side now. Melsha was there, the defenseman for the Pirates. He can't get it any deeper, and back come Detroit Lakes. They'll cross center ice, skating in, goes off a Pirates skate. Settled down here by Street, comes over to Demra. He'll play one off the boards. That's going to go all the way down for another icing with 1:22 remaining. Let's see how the Pirates finish out here in another shift or two to get to the second intermission. We'll have the scoring summary from the second period coming up in our intermission report. Recap everything that happened. So I guess the Lakers go 1 for 1 on that power play in 5 minutes. They get credit. I don't know how that works, I guess. That's what we'll go with is this shot here after a faceoff when goes behind the net. And Crookston, I guess, technically, they end up, technically 0 for 2 because they were supposed to have, I think, a 5-on-3 for a brief period and never did. So I guess we got to give them an 0 for 2 there in this period with the man advantage. Kind of just a weird sequence, something we have not seen yet this year. We got 1 minute to go. The Lakers in their own zone, pass up ahead, goes out of reach of Aiden Kennedy. This one in the Pirate zone comes back down to Detroit Lakeside. Moving in after it is Edwards, played out of the net here by Mack. He's had a quiet night as he hits it over into the corner. And now, this one into the zone of the Pirates. This one wrapped around the boards. The far side, trying to chip it out there was Kelly. And now a Lakers player goes down, and lead pass up ahead. Dota trying to streak out the other way. Comes to center ice. He has it, 26 seconds. Now he lost it, and now he's offsides. That's a summary of how this period's gone. Now a lead pass up ahead. Might be a chance for Kennedy moving back. Absorbs a hit. Tries to wrap one in deep. There with it are the Lakers. A pass out in front was knocked away, and the Pirates settle it down. Dota moving back across his own blue line. 8 seconds left. He gets across the red line. 6 seconds into the zone. A long shot sticked away on a save there by Mack. And with 2 seconds, that's going to do it for the second period of play. 6-1 after 2 periods of play. Detroit Lakes had 2 more goals there in the second, and they've scored 6 unanswered to take a 6-1 edge. We'll take a break. Second intermission coming up next. We'll go over the scoring, recap everything that happened there in that period, and get you ready for the third and final period of play. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX and the KROX live stream.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. we're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center on this Friday night. Weimerl Bo Melby 6-1. Detroit Lakes, the 10th ranked team in Class A here in Minnesota. They're in front of the Pirates, scoring 6 unanswered goals. They added 2 more goals in that middle frame. I didn't get who got the first power play goal at the 5:45 mark. We'll get that from our PA announcer, Corky Reynolds, in just a moment. The second one at the 9:12 mark. This was coming out of the box. This is, I guess, shorthanded goal.
I believe it's even strength.
Just even strength.
It's even strength because
there's 4-on-4 at the time.
4-on-4, yeah.
So by the way, to clear that up, Crookston needed a whistle in order to get their guy back onto the ice because it was
because of the major.
Absolutely. So that's why when the Crookston penalty expired, they didn't initially get to send Miller back onto the ice, and that ended up costing Crookston because then they were able to, the Lakers were at least able to find a way to get their guy onto the ice. He went in on a breakaway. It was Cooper Moore. He gets the goal. So Cooper Moore had that goal at the 9:12 mark, an even strength goal, and it was assisted by Benjamin Hines, number 14. So that's that one. We're going to get that first one on the power play at the 5:45 mark here in just a little bit, and that'll be the scoring summary for you here through 2 periods of play. Shots on goal 22-4 in favor of Detroit Lakes. Crookston, that means with their 3 shots that have been saved, Joshua Mack has 3 saves, has allowed the 1 goal, and Jaron Bailey in net, he's made 16 saves, surrendering the 6 goals. So there you have it. That's pretty much a summary. Kind of a weird period. Each team, getting a chance on the power play. We had a 5-on-3, or we actually never did. We were gonna for a brief period. We had a 4-on-3, even strength hockey, a power play goal again. A lot of stuff going on. We had our first major penalty called this year that we have seen. So period of firsts, that's for sure, here between these 2 teams. Anything that you would add from that, Bo, as far as what you saw? Just kind of a weird game in general, I feel like, tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Crookston, again, like they had a good start to the game. And then Detroit Lakes either got the sleep out of their eyes or just found that gear that they're been playing the rest of their season to get ranked in the state. And they found that gear, and they've been there ever since. They've played very well. And the Crookston's defense, their defense has been pretty solid, all things considered. Yes, they've given up some goals here, but they've been keeping a lot of the pucks, a lot of shots to the outside. They've been in those shooting lanes and the passing lanes. And I don't know if they listened to some Steely Dan earlier, but they're definitely doing some dirty work. Had to work that in there. Anyway.
Way to be, Bo.
I had to. But no, yeah, Crookston's defense, there's a lot of bright spots there, but it's just those I don't know. I can't remember if they're all in transitions or a couple power play goals now, and that weird last goal. It's an odd game, and so they definitely haven't been playing as well as they could, mainly because they can't get their offense going, so they're in their own zone. I think that'd probably be the biggest thing to take away from this right now. They're just kind of sputtering in the offensive zone. So it's tough when you start a game well and you kind of just lose that touch and you can't seem to find it. Hopefully this third period will start out better for the Pirates.
Well, that's all you can hope for if you're a Crookston fan. Why don't we go over a draft scoreboard update here, Bo? I'll let you do your thing once again here. We have some time, then we'll take a break before the third period begins. And let's see here. Make sure I pull up the right message here from Derek as he's updating us here on some of the scores. So you can read some of those off while you look at it as well. Oh, you got it too. You're right. You're in this one. There we go. We got his number now. So there you go. Anyways, yeah, go ahead and give us a rundown if you don't mind.
All right, so boys hockey final. Bagley Foster defeat Prairie Center 7-5. Bit of a shootout there. Girls basketball at the half. Fertile Trammy. They lead Norman County East Yonah Hitterdal 47-14. Boys hockey after 2 periods of play, Centennial leading Roseau 5-4. NDSU trails Incarnate Word after 3 quarters, 29-24, and actually now in the fourth quarter, 29-27, NDSU down. So
okay,
yeah, so it is a close one there. So good game so far for the FCS semifinal action. Then we got boys basketball at halftime. Ada Borp West is leading Manobin Waban 41-28. Girls basketball final scores for you. Perham is they defeat Pelican Rapids 71-44, and Cass Lake Bena, they beat up on Red Lake 102-54.
That's boys or girls?
That's girls basketball.
That's girls. Okay.
That's girls basketball there for those two last scores there. And girls basketball midway a report for you. Barnesville leads Hawley at half 27-22. And I believe let's see if there's any other scores that we have for you here on our website. Once again, the JV game, boys hockey, Detroit Lakes won 4-2. Boys basketball, JV basketball game, Crookston would win that one over Bagley, 49-35. And I believe at half they were up. Crookston was up at half, 42-25. We haven't had an update from there yet. And then let's see here, boys hockey, said that one. Buffalo defeats Bemidji 2-1. Girls hockey, Grand Forks defeats East Grand Forks 5-4. And that's pretty much all we got for you. Oh, the Minnesota Wild, they are up 3-0 after the second period over the Chicago Blackhawks. Granted, the Blackhawks not having a good season. They're 7-17-4, so the mighty have fallen, which I love to see.
Hey, they had their fun. I'll give them that. And I think I said this when I first got here and you questioned it or whatever. I enjoyed watching them play because of how good they were. Like, it was fun hockey to watch. I understand as a Wild fan that doesn't make sense.
It stung, but it was.
You got to give them credit. They were incredible back in their heyday, but my goodness, are they bad now? They might be the worst team in the NHL consistently over the last couple of years.
They're definitely in the bottom tier right now. They're lottery picks teams. And then the Timberwolves, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're up by 2, 98-96 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And once again, no defense played in a Timberwolves game. But that's, I believe, everything we got for you right now. Obviously, I thank you, Derek, in the studio here for giving us those updates and also updating the website. And yeah, that's all I got for you right now. And I guess the one thing we can go over real quick, so the cancellations, once again, Crookston Wrestling, they were scheduled to be at the Jackhammer Tourney at Pequot Lakes. That was canceled for today and tomorrow due to the travel. And then Crookston Dance at Frazee High Kick and Jazz Meet, that's also been canceled as well. And that's a UMC women's and men's basketball postponed to a later date, hosting Minot State and more likely University of Mary tomorrow as well. So that's everything what we got for you. And so I think, Wyatt, anything else you want to add on, or should we take a break?
I say we take a break. That's a good recap there. And again, we'll have all the final scores on our website later tonight, KROXAM.com. But yeah, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the start of the third period and 17 more minutes here on this Friday night from the Crookston Sports Center. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Drs. Forget, Smith, and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
After 2 periods of play, Detroit Lakes in front. They've scored 6 unanswered after, Jack Doda got things started with a power play goal here this evening. And it's been all DL since then, and they added 2 more there in that period. We had our first major penalty of the season called on Tegan Lubinsky. And again, I don't know. I mean, they called it a game misconduct, too. He's still out there now, but he had to serve 10 minutes. And me and you both thought it was, I can maybe see how they called the penalty, but honestly, it kind of looked like the DL player kind of was already on his way down.
And maybe what they saw was Lubinsky was still maybe having some contact on the way down.
Sure.
Maybe, again, like I said, it's the far corner from us. If it was in the neutral zone, we'd have a better sight line of it. But in the far corner, it's going to be a tough sight for us either way. But, I'm guessing that must have been it. But either way, I mean, you play with what you got. And unfortunately for the Pirates, it came out to bite them. And they almost had something going, but then, a little miscommunication, a little not knowing that their player, was it Miller, right, serving that penalty, the 5 minutes?
So Miller was serving so he could hop back onto the ice.
Yep.
But again, I guess I don't understand the point to have a guy in the box if you just have to wait for a whistle anyways. You know what I mean?
I guess it's that way. It's almost a kind of a constant reminder that there's 10 minutes, or that player can't come on. You're down a player. And so that's why you have that players sit in the box so you don't have 5 skaters out there.
Whatever works. Whatever works. I don't know.
It's just one thing because you have the other players sitting there as well. That's the only kind of weird thing. But hey, it's high school hockey for you. Some more quirks than I'm used to. I'm a little rusty, I guess. We're halfway through the season. You think I'd be
Hey, we've had a little
here.
bit of a break too, though.
That is
remember?
true.
I mean,
Yeah,
we had almost a week off for you as far as well.
Yeah.
I suppose you had a girls' game Friday, last Friday,
last
so
Friday,
about a week exactly
yeah,
now.
So that's why I'm gonna blame that.
We're getting and the weather and it's
It's been a busy couple days here at KROX.
There's a lot of things we can put the blame on, I guess, but. Anyways, we got 17 minutes to go until this one is wrapped up. We'll see if the Pirates can cut into this deficit. Something to keep in mind here with how Detroit Lakes has scored some goals, Bo. If they get another one before Crookston does, they take a 6-goal lead, and that means we'd have running time. So that's what the Pirates want to avoid, because as soon as you hit running time, that's almost impossible to overcome because even unless you score right away and get it back down to where you can get it to stop, that time just keeps going and going. It's amazing how quick it goes.
It really just, before you know it, any freeze of the puck, any line, icing or whatever it may be, that clock just ticks away and it adds up real quick.
Alrighty, so DL in their red jerseys going right to left. Crookston in the new whites going left to right for this third and final period. The puck is dropped, and we're back off and going here. Trudeau in his own zone with, a turnover. Backhanded here, they score. Well, there's running time. 10 seconds in, a turnover in their own zone, and it came right to the stick of Aiden Kennedy, and he put it in with the backhand. That was about as bad as a start as you could have drew up for Crookston to start this period.
9 seconds in, that's awful. I mean, there's no other way to put it besides, as you said, the last thing you'd want to happen. And
Hey, to be fair, 10 seconds. We're going to give it 10. I mean, 9 seconds would have been worse, I guess. So, but anyways, not a good start. And we'll see if they can come back from that. Kennedy gets the goal, and the assist goes to Cole Larson. Even strength goal, 7-1. Lakers have it at center ice, knocked away from Dota. He's got the 1 goal tonight for Crookston, a power play goal. This one shoveled in and now taken back. Boy, this might be another one-on-one back the other way. No, Hamry poked it away. Good defensive play. Dota skates back in, and there's offsides as the Pirates are called. And sure enough, time continues to roll with a 16-16 and counting. So going to be a quick third period now. And Crookston, that means you got to do the little things even better, and you got to try and do whatever you can to take some positives away from tonight and build some momentum moving forward. So you literally have 16 minutes. The puck's, the clock's not going to stop unless Crookston scores. So we'll see how they play here. Hard fight back behind the Lakers goalkeeper. One off the boards and goes through the legs. Boy, and falling to the ground and unable to get it there was Kennedy. Hamry had it. This one goes back in on net, and covering that one up smartly is Mack. 15:40 to go, and I guess they're going to give that one a shot on goal. So 5th shot of the day for Crookston. We'll take it.
It's a questionable shot, but
anything we can get at this point, I guess. So 15:30 to go. Face off over in the left circle here. Offensive zone draw here for Crookston. Trudeau will take it. It's going to be won, though, by DL as Deraney able to get that one. So in the near boards, held up there. And now DL tried to clear it. It's knocked away. Melsha has it. It goes over to the far boards. Deflects there. Pass up ahead. This one up off the boards near the DL bench. Skating back in with it here now, and to the baseline. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, you had him in the slot, but unable to get it off of his stick there was Hines. Hines does have a point tonight on an assist. Pass up ahead here now, controlled by Street. He'll shovel one around the defender, skate after it. Everybody else for Crookston is going to change up. Street back behind the net, and back come DL with it. Pass up ahead here to Moore, and it went off of his stick. He couldn't hold it. Goes back behind the Lakers net once more. This is a section matchup. It's a tough section. Crookston's got a lot of teams in this section that are the real deal. I mean, it starts at the top with Warroad as this shot from the blue line saved by Mack. And then obviously, I mean, East Grand Forks, Thief River Falls, Detroit Lakes, all these teams, very, very solid teams. As Reese went to the ground on a hit from behind. Back to play it here is Taryn. Taryn across. That one got intercepted by Moore. Backhands one out of the zone onto the stick of Easton Wall. Comes out to center ice. And corralled here by DL. Pass up across the blue line. Carried back in here by Kakowski. Back behind the net. This one off the boards. Over here now for Thomas. Jacob Thomas wanted to fire one. Instead tried to pass one over to Larson. Did the unselfish thing. Larson back to Thomas. He skates in. He's going to drop one off. They score. That was beautiful. A nice move in the middle there from number 11, Jacob Thomas, the senior, and eventually dropped it off for an easy goal for Cole Larson, and it's 8-1. Time of the goal there on that one, 3:20, I think?
3:26.
3:26.
What I saw.
We'll go 3:26. Time of the goal there, 8-1. And again, that one going to be credited. Another player scoring here, Cole Larson, with that one. And the assist, at least one of them anyways, going to go to Jacob Thomas. Oh, number 9. I thought it was number 8. So Easton Wall is going to get the goal. And like expected, Jacob Thomas with an assist. And Cole Larson had the other assist. So there you go. Trudeau across the blue line, across the red line, skates in, trying to get around, lost the puck. Now comes to Dota after it was turned over. Over to Trudeau. He'll fire one off the boards, comes back around the net. In deep here in the Lakers zone. Street tried to chip one up ahead, could not. And now, back into the Pirate zone, centering pass here. Knocked down a couple times in front, Dota has it. And into the corner. Right behind the net, DL gets some fresh skaters out there. They drop one off, this shot gloved by Bailey. It was going wide, and he'll cover it up there, 12-18 and counting, 8-1. So I feel like we've talked about this before, Bo, but you get into this situation here, and it's running time. You're not going to come back and win this game. You got to mentally find a way to stay in it, so we'll see if Crookston can do that here. As a face-off coming here in their zone. And we get a whistle here, and they're going to bring it, they're going to take, I guess, Duraney out. That was called by that wasn't even called by the one dropping the puck. Is that? I don't know if that happens very often, but here in the Pirate zone. Hamry to Demra, up ahead here to Kelly. Lead pass out of the reach of Edwards, and that's going to be an icing, so we'll head back the other way. 8-1 Detroit Lakes, 24-6 in their favor as well with shots on goal. Face-off coming back in the Pirate zone. Crookston will be back in action. The good news is, Bo, on Monday night, so they have a short time to forget about, or to have this kind of soak in, and then they'll have a chance to get another win against Grafton on a Monday night. Face-off won by Detroit Lakes. This one in near the net. Settled down. Detroit Lakes comes away with it. Duraney. Moving in now is Thomas. Thomas got it knocked off of his stick. Over in the corner. Pass out. Dropped over to the right side. This shot here wide of the net comes over to Thomas near the side. He wanted to look for an angle to shoot. Didn't have it. This deflects off a Pirate. Goes back in deep. Demra first one to it. Chips it around to the other side of the ice. On the stick here of Duraney. Drops one back. Played here by Turner. Jack Turner at the blue line. Sends one in deep wide right of the net once again. A lot of time spent in the Crookston defensive zone as this game has gone along. DL out at center ice, carrying it back in once Crookston did clear it. Jacob Thomas skates around the defender. Didn't get it all the way to the net before losing it. Demra once again there. He couldn't get it, though. Now with the puck here is Larson. Larson angles a pass out off the boards, and coming out, nice strong defensive play here by Dota as he was able to get it out of the zone. A hard hit in there on Thomas. Now the puck comes around into the DL zone. Chipped out right away, though. That's something DL is really good at as well, is getting the puck out of their zone once it's there. Drop from Street. Trudeau. Oh, almost angled one around the goalkeeper, Mack, as he came out of the net. Trudeau unable to quite finish that play off. This one is going just wide of the Pirates' net the other way for an icing, and a face-off coming in the Detroit Lake zone. So a little bit of offense there for Crookston, something to build off of.
Exactly. That's the thing. You just got to get some momentum here. I mean, your bench is a little quiet right now. You can tell they're not only they're gassed because they've been playing a lot of defense, but also just a little down. And get something going here, get some shots on, get a puck through, and some miscommunication here. Maybe
try and sneak 7 players onto the ice, I guess, and get some offense going. They had 7 guys out there. It was the defensemen, and both of them ended up running back. So they kept the defensive pair of Harbit and Melsha out there instead. as the Lakers skate back into the Pirate zone. Under 9 minutes to play. Running time here in the third. 8-1 Detroit Lakes in front. Hard slap shot there, delivered by Sukert. Went wide of the net. Now in the near corner. Back out in front, poked away. Nice play by Harbert. He's had a couple of nice plays today, a couple of nice shifts. Lucas Miller comes back the other way, able to dump it in, avoid a hit. And Crookston gets a couple of fresh skaters on the ice. Back the other way comes Sukert, though, across his own blue line. Boy, he's just weaving through the Pirates' defense. Now he goes down once he gets into the zone as he just fell to the ice. DL keeps the puck, though, and this pass kept in for the moment. Back in here by the captain, Jacob Thomas, for Detroit Lakes. In behind Bailey, behind the net. 8:12 to go here in the third period. Settle down here. This one wrapped around. And with the puck here is Easton Kennedy. Well, Pirate falls to the ground. That was Colburn. Under 8 minutes to go now here in the period. And in the game, this one comes out of the zone finally. Nicely done by Crookston. Settled down here, though, by Chiodo. And now back out here at the center. Thomas skates back in again, weaving through that defense. He'll fire a wrist shot wide left of the net that time. This shot in, trying to get a deflection in front from Thomas. There was more. Could not. Comes out. And knocked away here by Edwards. He's going to skate after it as it goes into the Lakers zone. Thomas going back as well on that left side. Got there, and there were other Lakers back as well. So that doesn't amount to anything at the moment. But nice fight by Edwards. He keeps the puck in the zone as Crookston gets some other skaters down there. Now Moore gets it after it comes out into center ice. And with it now moving back in are Detroit Lakes. They're getting a couple of new guys out there. That is Kiefer Lundmark. He's a JV player on the roster. He's out there for the first time tonight. Probably see more of that as this one goes on. Stick save by Bailey. He'll keep the play moving here as Demra has it. We're under 7 minutes to go now. This one off the stick of Edwards, trying to connect on a pass. Back out here near the DL side of the ice. They'll drop a pass off here. Sukert looks to move back in. Gets by Dota. Skates in. Another wrist shot from the right. Saved by Bailey and covered up. 6:42 to go. 27-6 in favor of Detroit Lakes with shots on goal now.
Yeah, and, you know, we didn't really talk about this too much a little bit because we didn't have all the grades on our score sheet on a roster, but there's a lot of seniors on this Detroit Lakes team, and they are really showing their experience in this game.
Not only experience, but just playing with each other. That experience, too. Like, when you play with each other, you know where everybody is on the ice. They have that chemistry up and down these lines, and that is absolutely something that is going to be a strength for them as they get into postseason play later this year. Dota drops a pass off here. Street looking for a centering pass. Trudeau was in the middle of the ice. They couldn't get it to him. They try a pass across to Dota in the slot. Got deflected out to Melsha. He'll just play one in deep into the right corner. Trudeau going after it there. Puck settled down here by Detroit Lakes. They'll play one off the boards. Look to come back the other way. And it's played now by Kennedy. Easton Kennedy. And rifled in now here after he lost the puck by Bender. That's Brock Bender, the sophomore. 5:42 to go. See if Crookston can't not only get an attack, maybe come away with a second goal or something. Shot here saved by Bailey as that one was fired in there by Lundmark, and he'll cover. 5:30 to go. Just something in the offensive zone. Go ahead.
Something, yeah. Well, I was going to say that, and speaking of the offensive zone, Crookston, when they get some pressure, I mean, they just can't get to the loose pucks. Detroit Lakes will get to them. And as you mentioned, their chemistry is really on show because there was a just kind of errant pass there. But Detroit Lakes, I didn't even hear them say anything. They just knew which player was supposed to get the puck.
Yeah.
And they just got out of the zone cleanly.
That was a shot there. That was tricky for Bailey as there was some, it was Belfi out in front of the net screening him on a slap shot from the point. But he makes the save under 5 minutes to go. 29-6 shots on goal. So 21 saves tonight for Bailey. Pirates are going to drop here to 1-5 on the year. Like we said, though, they'll be back in action on Monday, so a chance to get right back after it after the weekend. Give up right in front of the net. Shot there. Boy, that was almost a disaster as Melsha lost the puck. Lundmark had a good look. Bailey was there to make another save. And it's going to be a real challenge, I think, for Crookston come Monday. This was a team heading in the right direction. This may feel like a bump in the road, a setback. I don't know if it necessarily is. It was a weird game. It's against another ranked team, and you had the days where you didn't even get to practice this week. So there's a lot of variables that went into this. So we get a deflection here and up and out of play, so we get a whistle. So I don't know, from the mental standpoint, we'll see how Crookston responds on Monday night. I think they still have an opportunity to continue on this season, do a lot of great things. They got to be able to get over these kinds of losses very quickly.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing. You said earlier, they have probably one of the toughest sections, at least in the northwest, or in the upper part of Minnesota. The Metro is obviously very tough, but big save by Bailey there.
And he'll cover it up again. He's looked really good the last few minutes. Just mentioning that. I mean, they're getting a lot of shots on goal still, but he's doing a great job.
Well, he's had to be, because otherwise, maybe double digits by now. He's been coming up big.
Hopefully they can give him some help here, and like I said, get some offensive firepower going back the other way. 3:30 here in this game. This one comes out of the zone. We'll go all the way down. And I tell you, Nathan Kelly showing his speed going after it, but first one to it is Jace Fields. He'll settle it down over on the far boards. Back behind the net, played here by the Lakers. Up ahead, looking for a pass here to Cooper Moore. Pirates keep it in. Nice job by Kelly once again. But now the Lakers are able to, well, they aren't yet. Nice job by Edwards. He came from behind to keep it in the zone, knock him off puck. Now it's out of the zone, out to center ice, and back the other way. Nice drop-off pass here to Wall, Easton Wall. Going to his backhand on the right side. Skates in back behind the net. Pass out in front. Could be a good look trying to go high. Puck is loose out in front. And the Pirates avoid disaster for the time being. Over to the right side. Shot here now. Deflected again, but Bailey made the save and scooped it up. That was another deflection, that time in front by Kakowski. I'm impressed by Detroit Lakes and how well they have deflected pucks out in front of the net, and they really go for that. And they execute it at a pretty high level considering this is high school hockey.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they really do have some good hand-eye coordination.
Never hurts, that's for sure. 2:23 and counting here in this final period of play. 8-1 Detroit Lakes. They scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 8 unanswered. And they're in front here 8-1. It's just a matter of what the final score will be now. Pass up ahead to Edwards. This will be icing as they hadn't quite got across center ice yet. And we'll come back all the way down into the Pirate zone.
You know, there had some, little glimpses of some good offensive pressure there, but I don't know if that comes with Detroit Lakes playing some of their more younger players, and or else Crookston's just finally starting to get some secondary pressure on. But there's a couple things you can take away.
No, absolutely. And honestly, as this one near the net saved by Bailey, he'll cover it again as another good look for Detroit Lakes. Go back to the first 7 minutes, Bo, and they were the better team. I mean, now, granted, it's a 51-minute game, but they look good early. So there is points in each game this year where Crookston looks like a really, really good hockey team, and they show their potential and what they can do.
Yeah, they really just got to string it along for a full, even just a full period at a time. Just start there and then get to the full 51 minutes.
1:11 to go. Another face-off in the Crookston zone. DL has it pinned against the boards there. I tell you, Dota was getting looked at. I should mention that. I never realized that over by the athletic trainer over there. So we're not going to see him the rest of the game. Hopefully he's okay. You'd hate to lose a guy like him for any kind of time. Reese in, scores! How about that? Jackson Reese skates in, fires a wrist shot, and with 49 seconds remaining, it's now 8-2. The Pirates will get a second goal here in this one, and it's going to be Jackson Reese with his second of the season.
Well, they scored the first goal of the game, they scored the last goal of the game.
Hey.
Unfortunately, they let up too many in between, but...
You'd think if you score the first and last one, you'd maybe win the game, but that's not the case.
You think so, but unfortunate, but at least something to make them feel a little bit better going to the end of this game.
Absolutely. So Bachow gets an assist. And Reese gets the goal, 8-2, 15 seconds and counting. Face-off coming here in the DL zone if we can get it off. And Detroit Lakes is going to win this one on the road. Safe travels to them back as it is nasty out there tonight. We didn't know if we were going to get all these games in. We did get this one in. And Detroit Lakes comes on the road, and they pick up the win 8-2. They move to 5-1-1 on the year. Crookston falls to 1-5. They'll be back in action on Monday night here at the Crookston Sports Center, a game that will be on the KROX live stream once again. We'll take a break. The post-game shows coming up next. We'll talk with Coach Josh Hardy. We'll recap the scoring and get you on your way on this Friday night. We'll have a draft scoreboard update as well and much, much more. Again, final score 8-2. Detroit Lakes gets the win. You're listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX and the KROX live stream, and the post-game show is coming up next.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Says Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
The Crookston Sports Center as we get ready for the postgame show here on KROX and the KROX live stream. The Pirates fall in this one 8-1, and they fall to 1-5 on the year. 8-2, excuse me. Jackson Reese got that second goal, his second of the season, assisted by Michael Bachow, so they did get that. That was a positive there right at the end of the game. But otherwise, DL, they controlled the middle part of this game. 8 unanswered goals, even though Crookston did get the first one tonight. They outshoot the Pirates 33-7. Jaron Bailey takes the loss in net, saving 25 shots, surrendering the 8 goals, and surrendering 2 goals, 5 saves, getting the win for Detroit Lakes was the senior Joshua Mack. The Pirates, they'll be taking on Grafton Park River Monday night, like we said, back here at the CSC. Yeah, I mean, that really sums it up. It was not the Pirates' night. It started pretty well, but things kind of turned on them throughout the course of the middle of the first period, and they never really looked back, did the Lakers, on their way to this 8-2 win. And, Bo, I mean, I think we saw why Detroit Lakes is one of the better teams in Class A, and just a lot of experience, some speed, and they really put it all together, and when they want to go, they go.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a very good hockey team showing all facets of the game, how to play the game correctly. I mean, like I said, they didn't take many penalties. They didn't really get pinned in their own zone, and they really had a good forecheck. The thing that surprised me for a team that's this highly ranked and this skilled is the patience on the power play as well. You don't see that a lot in high school. You see a lot of teams just try to quickly pass and quickly, just see the first option, take it, and that was something that I noticed, that they would really slow down the game and use their skill players to find those openings when they're available and then take advantage of it. And they did tonight with, I believe, just the one power play goal, though, correct?
Just the one, yeah.
Okay, so, but still, no, I mean, a very good showing from Detroit Lakes. And Crookston, again, they had a great start, but they woke the bear, I guess, and Detroit Lakes came to play for the rest of the one. So if Crookston can keep their play up, though, I mean, this is a lot closer game. This is going to be a great game, but yeah, it just didn't really work out for them. And, oh, wow, the stands cleared out. This is probably the quickest I've seen it clear out, I feel like.
Want to try and you're not going to beat the weather, I guess, but just get out of there and get home anyways as soon as you can. But
I looked up, caught me by surprise, but yeah. So again, it's tough, and as you said too, with the weather this week and both teams not having practices, I guess Crookston took advantage of it early, and then Detroit Lakes took advantage of it for the rest of the way, and they found their game quicker and Crookston kind of lost it. So.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, and we'll see how they respond on Monday night in DL, a team that you're not going to want to see, I have a feeling, I guess, unless you're War Road or somebody like that. But there's not many teams that are going to be favored to beat Detroit Lakes as this season goes along. Very solid squad. That's a look at the game summary here tonight. Why don't we take another break? Eventually, we're going to talk to Coach Hardy here in the post-game show. He said it might be a little bit longer than usual, but we'll get him up here soon. We'll have that interview, and then we'll have a draft scoreboard update as well. So we'll come back with the scoreboard update. And then we'll talk to Coach Hardy as well. You're listening to the postgame show, Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey, here on KROX and the KROX live stream.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
Crap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
Speech.
theater.
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and
I
science.
guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience. 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Drs. Forget, Smith, and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
I missed it.
You're watching Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream. It's brought to you in part by Riverview Health, American Crystal Sugar Company, CHS Egg Services, Christian Brothers Ford, Bremer Bank, Grove Mechanical, Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic, Crookston Valley Co-op, Hugo's Family Marketplace, United Valley Bank, the Benedictine Living Community, Villa St. Vincent, Ottertail Power Company, Crookston School District, Cess Vanderhoff, Andy Omen State Farm, the City of Crookston, and Tri-Valley Head Start, all bringing you Crookston Pirate Activities on the KROX live stream.
On the year, Detroit Lakes improves to 5-1-1. It's a Section 8 AA victory, or 8A victory, I should say, for Detroit Lakes. And a big one there for them for seeding purposes later this year. Why don't we take a look at our draft scoreboard update brought to you by Draft Sports Bar and Grill in Crookston. And, Bo, if you don't mind, I mean, it's your thing at this point. I'm going to keep working on our story and stuff here and give you the opportunity if you want. And Derek's sending us a ton of great stuff. He's also updated the website a ton. So if you want to look at all these, go to KROXAM.com, click on sports. But we'll run through a few right now with Bo.
All right. So as you heard and watched on the video live stream or heard on the radio, Detroit Lakes wins this one 8-2, as Wyatt mentioned. In the JV game, Detroit Lakes won 4-2. Boys basketball, Crookston gets their second win of the year, I believe, right? Correct?
Second win of the year.
They win over Bagley 77-51. In the JV game, Crookston won 49-35. That was also being video live streamed on KROX YouTube page. Crookston Wrestling and the Crookston Dance, their tournaments and meets were canceled due to the weather, so unfortunate for that. UMC basketball postponed as well today and probably tomorrow as well. As we move on here, other boys hockey around the area. Gentry Academy defeats Thief River Falls in overtime 3-2. Bagley Fawston defeats Prairie Center 7-5. Centennial over Roseau 6-5. Buffalo over Bemidji 2-1. Those are boys hockey games. Girls hockey, Thief River Falls handles Detroit Lakes 9-0. And Grand Forks defeats East Grand Forks 5-4. Other girls basketball games around the area. Fort Beltrami, they defeat Norman County East Yulin Hitterdal 69-26. Ada Borup West over Monoman Wab in a close one there, 52-50. Badger Greenbush Middle River handles Clearburg Gonvick 74-21. It was Barnesville defeating Hawley 61-46. Perham over Pelican Rapids 71-44. And Cass Lake Bena, they defeat Red Lake 102-54. Those are girls basketball scores. Now for boys basketball around the area, Perham defeats Frazee 81-22. Wadena Deer Creek defeats Bertha Hewitt 57-47. Monaga over New York Mills 73-42. In the NBA, the Timberwolves, they get the win over the Thunder 112-110. A good game there. Minnesota Wild, they were wrapping up their game. They do win final. They win 4-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. Matt Zuccarello, a hat trick. Good for him.
Love to see that. Love to hear it.
Love to see that. And NDSU win in a nail-biter. Look at them. They defeat Incarnate Word, the Cardinals from Texas, 35-32.
Hey, never a doubt, for me at least.
Sure. No, that was a very good game there.
It was.
It was. Yeah. So the Bison going back down to Frisco. I know a lot of Bison fans are happy about that. They've haven't been their same old championship self in the past couple of years. So
hey, they're back on the right track, I guess. And if South Dakota State wins tomorrow, get ready for an absolute showdown, a rematch from the regular season. South Dakota State actually beat them. Yeah. That'd be a rematch in the national championship, so that'd be pretty cool.
Between Frisco, Texas, bringing to the ground, and probably some cities in the Dakotas, that would be quite the matchup there. So looking forward to that one if that does happen. But first, they have to beat a very tough Montana State tomorrow as well. So.
Should be a good game. So there you go. That's pretty much draft scoreboard update, huh? Is there anything else?
I don't think there's anything else. I'm pretty sure that covered it all. Once again, thank you to Derek in the studio there, not only sending us text messages for the games in progress, but also updating the final scores on our website. Does a great job there.
Yeah.
A great addition to our KROX staff.
Absolutely, and we'll have all those scores as Derek's putting them on our website, KROXAM.com, so you can find them all there. Should just mention tomorrow, it's a busy day as well. We'll have Coach's Corner at 9 a.m., then 4 high school basketball games. Fort Beltrami, both the girls and boys teams are playing Black Duck at Ralph Engelstead Arena, so we'll have those starting at 10 a.m., and we'll basically just stay on the air all the way through until roughly 4:30 because we got 4 games. We got Fort Beltrami for a pair, and then Warren Alvarado Oslo, their girls and boys teams are going to be taking on Winnie Mac, the Patriots. So we'll have both those as well. So 4 high school basketball games tomorrow after the Coach's Corner program. Stay tuned to KROX. It's going to be a fun day tomorrow. So
your voice is going to be sore. Are you
it's
doing
all right.
All 4 of those?
No. Chris is doing a couple as well.
Okay.
So Chris will be on the first one. I'll be on Coach's Corner, and then of course we'll switch back and forth. Then from that point, Coach Hardy has just made his way up here into the press box area. So we'll get him on here, get the mic ready to roll, and start that post-game interview with him. But, Coach, just to start things off here as we get you on, it was one of those games we talked about it coming in where we said you've had a couple days off and you didn't know for sure how you'd start. You actually started really good. Guys were diving around, blocking shots. You're skating hard. You get ahead 1-0, capitalize on the power play. Let's just talk about that for now, the positives. What a great start.
I thought we came out and played well to start, which was I was a little surprised. I thought we were a little loose in the locker room. But we came out, we played well. Hockey's such an emotional, momentum-based game, and we unfortunately got ahead early, but they clawed back, and as a mature team does, they kept fighting, and I thought we really struggled to respond emotionally to we couldn't hit the reset button there after they got 2, they got 3, and we got a couple of bad breaks and whatever, but we struggled with that part of the game tonight.
Yeah, no, they did, as you mentioned. They got 3 goals in the span of a minute and 6 seconds, and seems like that just kind of took it off. And then you get to the second period, you're playing pretty well too. You get the game misconduct call on Teagan there, and that kind of seemed like it switched the momentum too.
Yeah, we went back in the locker room. We talked about, hey, we can play with these guys. I thought they had some good looks, but we saw some things that they were doing that we could take advantage of, and we come out and kind of a bang play, and Teague's. They got to call the 5 and 10. I get it. I'm thankful they don't call a 5 in game. There was nothing malicious about it. Just 2 guys going fast into the boards, and Teagues was on the wrong side of that, and we go out and kill, and I said to the boys too. I mean, if the 6th goal doesn't happen, we kill off a 5-minute 5-on-4 with only 1 goal. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to look at it for sure. And then, like you said, I mean, even the 5th goal there, or the 6th goal, where he comes out of the box and he skates in, just kind of a tough break. An outlet pass leads to a breakaway, so that is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate. Our guy got stuck in the box, should have been out. But here's the deal: how do you respond to adversity? The mistakes happen. You're not going to be in control of things like that, and that was kind of a backbreaker for us. But I mean, it's 6-1 of that. If the guy doesn't score, it's 5-1. So we're still obviously not playing as well as we probably could have. But yeah, it was that one hurt a little.
A lot of times when you get in a spot like you were, it's easy to roll over. But how important was it to even just score that 2nd goal at the end, just to get some momentum going into Monday night?
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. Obviously, I like to see a kid like Jake or Jackson Reese get rewarded there. That's 2 goals in 2 games. Now the kid's going to be fighting for first line minutes, but he works hard. He does things the right way, and I like to see him get rewarded. For us, here's the deal. And that's what it took me a little while. We talk in the locker room about where we struggled tonight was obviously behaviorally. Emotionally, we were immature. We struggled to bounce back from things happening, and maybe that's something that they don't really prepare you for to be as a coach, is how you handle 16, 17, and 18-year-old boys' emotions. It's tough, but they. We talked about it's very easy when you get emotional like this, especially it seems to happen later in the season, but tonight for whatever reason it started to happen. But your seniors they get that pit in their stomach that this is coming to an end, right? Very shortly. We're almost to Christmas. We're not quite halfway, not even close to really halfway to our season, but they're starting to recognize that, hey, we're losing games that maybe we shouldn't. What's happening here? And guys get emotional, and it's easy to blame and point the finger at somebody else, and that can lead to sort of a toxic environment. Nobody plays well in situations like that. So that was really the conversation that we had after the game here, is that, hey, like, this started to happen at the end of the game, and we're not gonna stand for that. We gotta, it's not the NHL. I ain't trading for Ryan Reeves to dump a guy out front of the net. Like, we got who we got, and we gotta. We talked a lot about, hey, you can score 400 goals, or you can stop 500 pucks or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying those guys are the ones that are doing it. Just as a whole, we struggled with a little bit of the blame game, a little bit of the finger pointing tonight, and we got to get over that. Like, that's something that nobody plays their best when they're worried about making a mistake because their buddy's going to yell at them. So that was our conversation, and hopefully we can learn from that. And it seems like we got to have that conversation once every year, maybe once every couple of months. But I'm excited to see how we respond on Monday. And like you said, we haven't had practice.
Yeah, no. Well, so I was going to ask you about that next, was because you haven't had practice, but now you get a weekend and you play again on Monday.
We get it back on Monday, so it'll be right back to it again. A good game against Grafton. I'm excited for it. And then we get a big section game on Thursday to wrap it up and head into the Christmas break. So hopefully we can get 2 wins here and head into the Christmas break on a little bit of a roll. But it's, again, obviously frustrated with the results, frustrated with the number on the board, but at the end of the day, like, it's one game. I thought we played really well this weekend, so now we got to try to find that, figure out what's going on. How do we fix that? How do we get back to that sort of style of play? And I think we will. I'm excited. This is a group that's been through it before. They bounced back before, and I think we'll come back out on Monday and be a little bit different team.
Appreciate the time. Good luck on Monday. We'll see you there.
Thanks.
Coach Josh Hardy joining us here in the post-game show. Appreciate his time. We'll have his comments on our website, KROXAM.com. So you can head on over there, look at those here in just a little bit. So I think that'll that'll pretty much do it here for us here from the Crookston Sports Center. For Bo Melby, this is Wyatt Morrell signing off. 8-2, Detroit Lakes gets the win. Don't forget, for all the score, stats, pictures, and more, go to KROXAM.com and click on score. But again, Detroit Lakes, they moved to 5-1-1, winning 8-2. Crookston falls to 1-5. They'll play Grafton Park River on Monday night. Have a great weekend, everybody. If you want some high school basketball action, we'll have you covered tomorrow on KROX. Tune in starting at 10 a.m. for 4 different high school games from Ralph Engelstad Arena. But otherwise, enjoy your weekend. Merry Christmas. And we will be back here on the broadcast for Pirate Hockey on Monday night. This has been Crookston